category do you guys choose for this?
I do D&D.
So out of curiosity, what elder thing am I supposed to be looking at?
It's in the D&D thing. And I do Dungeons and Dragons for the category.
Yeah, mine is... What is mine?
Yes, there it is. Never mind.
Mine's just Dungeons and Dragons, too.
Did I get a... Oh, why did I not ready that?
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Okay, so...
No.
Just as you guys enter the Woodland Manse...
Are we entering or are we outside? I thought we were outside.
You're outside.
Anything nearby?
Well, let me get the map up.
Yeah, we
So-
haven't gone in yet.
Just as you guys get to the western side of the Woodland Manse, you realize very quickly that a dragon has sat itself inside the house. And by inside, I mean there's no more manse.
There's a
Oh,
dragon
only
sitting in the
A
manse?
dragon. The dragon has basically crash landed onto the manse.
Okay,
Crash
that
landed.
solves
Does it
our
look injured?
problems.
It doesn't look too injured.
Is it the same one that we were trying to...
Pew
It
pew.
seems to be white.
Oh. I mean... Only one white dragon I know of here.
How emotionally injured does it look?
Oh, it is broken, man. It's like, oh my god, I can't fly. And whoever speaks Draconic can actually hear it, like, whispering that to itself.
I look at the crew. Yeah, I look at
It
the...
is lamenting.
Yeah, I look at the crew and I'm like, he's whining that he can't fly.
Now, can I get an assessment on the dragon?
Poor baby dragon.
Right? Okay, so then upon seeing this emotionally disturbed unflying dragon, I'll probably say, okay, crew,
Welcome
we're
to chat,
looking
just
at,
that guy.
probably a grande-sized threat here.
Size threat, I love it.
Isn't that... What was that like? What was the other one? Tall and venti?
Yeah.
I don't even know what any of that...
Starbucks.
So yeah, it's Starbucks, man.
Starbucks.
So,
Threat size according to Starbucks.
Threat size according to Starbucks.
Also, an evil organization.
Nice.
So, take it for what it is.
Indeed.
Yeah, because you are
that is true.
that.
That is
Why did we decide to do that?
Boom.
Well, the organization's just made up of a bunch of white girls. Anyway, there is a large, well, not a large. Is it large? Yeah, it's large. A large dragon. Has just crash landed into both of these buildings coming from this side over.
Okay.
East. Okay.
Yeah, so he's crashed into this building, slid, and then crashed into that building.
Ouch. That hurts.
It
Well.
does.
So, how far am I from this dragon?
Good question.
Like crash landed in this building, the building's all completely gone.
Wow. Well, there goes our Woodland Manse quest.
I wouldn't say there it goes.
I
I'd
mean,
say
it's already
quest-
done.
quest completed.
Exactly. We don't have anything else to do other than
Correct.
fight this guy.
Put on as well, by the way. If you
Birds, I don't think we're that big.
no, we're not that
I have been enlarged, obviously.
big. You used enlarged use.
I haven't.
Somebody has it.
Carm does.
What?
And where's
Like I wasn't paying attention and I missed out on the giggles.
Yeah, Grok, you can get onto the owlbear, but you won't be playing quite yet.
Okay.
We just gotta finish this ending bit first.
Yeah, yeah.
or maybe he could just like drop in or something. Yeah.
Meanwhile, you can level up to level 7.
7?
Or, yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep,
Hacks.
7. And make sure you keep an eye on what your rolled HP is so you can roll it.
You sure you don't want to have him be like, oh hey, he was already at the manse when the dragon dropped in.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we can follow
And
it.
then you can say, hey, he's coming in from the
Or maybe
other
he
side.
was like,
You can be
Like
level
it.
7, but I want the entrance to be that you guys then notice that. Let me see what he is. You then notice that a dragonborn is sat on top of this dragon wearing. What kind of armor do you have on?
Chainmail at the moment.
Wearing chainmail mixed with golden armor. Just for detail.
I look at the crew and I'm like,
look
it's someone
he's
like
fighting
me.
the dragon?
Does it look
Is he
he's
like
left-handed?
scratching the belly? Or is he like,
It looks like
you
he's
know.
got a sword in like the side where the wing comes and meets the body.
okay,
It's
So
like he
he-
caused the dragon to fall.
Oh,
gotcha.
I mean, enemy of my enemy.
Yep.
An enemy of an enemy is a friend.
What kind of
That was
dragonborn
something.
color is he?
That's for Gorok to answer.
Sorry. Copperish brass
Brass.
is the actual
He's
breed.
grass.
Cool, another shiny dragon
Sort of
friend.
a golden color matching the armor
Okay.
for the most part.
Sweet.
See
Okay.
this brass dragon born stabbing where the wing meets the body of this dragon. And he's basically made a crash land into the woodland manse.
So initiative.
Yeah, initiative.
That's right, initiative.
That's a thing, right?
Gorok, are you on the owlbear?
God damn it!
No, sorry, I didn't see the link you
I
were talking
just
about.
posted it in All Fun and Dragons on Discord.
All Fun and Dragons. Oh, I was looking under D&D and something.
Actually, yeah, I find it strange that there's an All Fun and Dragons and now a D&D.
Hmm.
Why dice? Why?
I think it's for tabletop.
Can I use this roll
I
for
don't know.
my action instead?
No. That's a wild magic table, not this one. Oh, what did you get, Bird?
25.
What did, oh, I have to add a new initial.
Yep.
Okay, what did, Gorok get?
2.
Fun. Tanaba.
23.
Hang on, Birds, what did you get? A 25?
Yeah.
I just only get a 2.
Soul's not here.
I don't have a dexterity modifier.
Oof. Carm, what did you get?
Yeah.
I got 18.
No.
12.
Okay, Tanaba, no. Bird is
Birds.
first.
So I would like to take out my Dragon Slayer longsword.
Actually, Birds, it is injured because he's got a sword in its wing.
Well, first of all, I would. How far from the dragon is it now?
Yeah.
There's squares.
How many?
Hang on. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, around 80 to 85 feet.
80 to 85 feet. Okay. So I would like to move somewhere around. Fly somewhere around here. And then grab the Dragon Slayer longsword that we found. And throw it towards this new paladin. Yes, throw it towards the paladin. And try to have it land like in the dragon's back, right at his feet.
Please make a strength.
It's gonna be fucking terrible. Strength what?
Strength save.
16.
16. I'm gonna say that it lands at the nape of the dragon's neck.
Yes, that's good enough.
Good enough
Does
to
it
pick
do
up.
damage.
I say we'll do roll a 2d6.
2d6.
I don't know what the actual Dragon Slayer longsword does.
10?
So 10.
Oh,
That's
the
good.
longsword is 1d8 plus 2.
Oh, well then 2d6 was quite a bit, but oh well.
But it also deals an extra 3d6 points of slashing damage
Ah,
when
you
it hits a
see?
dragon.
So the 2d6 wasn't that bad.
So that's a 10. Do I add like strength modifier or something?
No, just 10.
Okay, just 10 points of damage. You look like a friend. Use that.
Now it is Tanaba's turn. If that would, that would use your action. So Tanaba.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh, I forgot to cast the
I need to be within 60 feet of this guy.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh, I play Rock. At the bottom left, there's a pen. You can change your name to your character's name.
Is-
Sorry, a pen?
Yeah, there's like
This-
a
Like a pencil.
left.
On Owlbear.
Well, Tanaba, I flew 50 feet.
You flew 50 feet. How far am I allowed to go?
Well, look at your movement speed.
Okay, movement speed. Movement speed.
Typically, it's around 30.
30?
Yeah, just to remember, you were here.
It's beside your walking speed, or it's
So,
under walking
that's
speed.
1,
It's
2.
beside your proficiency bonus.
So I can move
You
6
could
blocks?
basically go here.
Okay, I want to
You
go...
move 6 squares.
Okay. Is that within 60 feet of the dragon?
Yeah.
Well, that's in 60 feet.
That's in 60 feet? Okay, I start playing my songs, because we're in a battle, and it's upbeat, like, we're ready to fight this thing finally, music. Yep. Exactly.
This isn't the curse of Black Pearl.
And then...
Are you sure? Maybe it is.
Oh, inside of it. You never know.
I mean, if there is a Black Pearl in the dragon,
I point at the dragon, and I'm like, it's about time, you overgrown popsicle! And I cast Vicious Mockery.
That's what kind of save
It's
is
a
that?
wisdom save, a 14.
DC 14.
Ooh, we got a 12.
Yes!
Do your damage.
3 damage.
And that is your action, right?
Yep.
That's gonna do something else.
But he has disadvantage on his next turn.
Oh, you moved in your action.
Is it next attack or next turn?
Next turn. Thing.
On
It
next
should be-
attack.
Next attack.
So it is Carm's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. So I can move 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna use. It's inside a house, right?
It is, well, not necessarily inside, but the walls have collapsed around it, but yeah.
I'd say it's more like flatten the house than anything else.
Yeah.
Flatten the house, basically.
Okay, can I do plant growth and wrap the dragon with plants?
Does that say anything kind of like a save?
No.
What does plant growth say?
The spell changes varieties of plants within a specific area. There are 2 purposes used for the size, granting the immediate long-term benefits. If this is cast the spell using one action. Choose a point within range. All normal plants within 100-foot radius central to that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. It can exclude one or more areas size within.
And you basically want to use this to entangle the dragon, right?
Yep.
So let's make it a dex save. You tell me the DC. Tell me what the dex save DC should be, or well, no, what's your spell's DC save thing?
It's 14.
Okay, so a 14 on a dex save. Let's see. That was a nat 1.
Yes.
It is now incapacitated.
Haha. That's
But
the
it's
end of my
also
turn.
its turn. What exactly can I do when I'm incapacitated and I have 2 disadvantages? I need to find the incapacitated condition real quick. What? Found it. Okay. An incapacitated creature can't take any actions or reactions.
Oh, he can't move.
How long does that spell last?
It can last up to 8 hours.
That's interesting.
Let the
Let
bullying
me-
begin.
Just to compare.
Yeah, incapacited's like really powerful.
You don't say.
Are you sure you didn't mean more like grappled? 'Cause
Yeah, let's do
it's like covered in vines, like.
I mean, honestly, incapacitated looks like what Karm just explained, but let's do grappled instead. Plus, it's got a breath weapon anyway, so I
Like,
feel like
if
we could do that. Grappled creature speed comes 0, condition ends. Okay. So it's gonna try its breath attack.
Cool. Can I use my cutting words to make this even worse?
Can you do that while it's my turn?
It's a reaction. Am I allowed to do it
Yep.
for a reaction?
Yep.
Sweet!
Yeah.
So, I look at him and I'm still playing a song, and I point at him a song telling him he's a loser.
What exactly does that do?
So, you will roll a dice and subtract a number from that roll, but it doesn't tell me what kind of dice.
It's a D8.
Okay,
It's
so
the same as your inspiration dice.
okay, so roll a d8 and minus that from whatever you end up rolling with the disadvantage. Because you still have the disadvantage from earlier.
I roll a d8 and I keep that in mind, and then I use that number to subtract whatever I roll for what?
For whatever the end result is, so say you roll an 11, then minus whatever that you get for the d8, and that's...
Wait, he's
Is it
like
like
making a breath
He's not making an
weapon.
attack roll.
Yeah,
It's
he...
a breath weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not making his attack roll now, but
okay.
Right.
yeah.
But I'll keep that number in mind anyway.
Okay.
Oh god, that's a 6. Okay, so the breath weapon is a 30-foot cone. Yeah, it's a 30-foot cone, so that would probably get all 3 of you. All birds, Tanaba, and Karm.
So
Okay.
that's what, 6 squares?
It says 30-foot cone.
Yeah, so 1.
Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw of DC 15.
wouldn't I be too far away from it?
Karm is out of
Are
range.
you?
She's more than
Okay,
6 away.
3,
Yeah, I'm more than 6.
6. And then 1, 2, 3.
Even Tanaba's too far away.
Yeah, you probably only hit birds and
I'd only hit birds.
maybe the paladin, but the paladin's on his back, so.
Yeah, the paladin wouldn't get hit. Rock, you went to level 7, right?
Yeah. And
Okay,
I
good.
rolled for HP and did all that.
Okay, good, sweet, love it.
Actually, while we're on that subject, I just wanted to ask. We're presuming that I had previously been, riding this thing to the ground. Would I have a couple of my standard buffs intact? Only one would still be active. Magic weapon lasts an hour. So I would tick off a few spell slots, assuming that I'd previously been fighting it.
It depends on if you wanted to fight it with spells or not.
Well, magic weapon seems like it would be something that I would use on this, and I'm assuming I would have used a couple spells on either smites or whatever I was doing to help bring it down.
Okay, so
Yeah,
if
makes
you want,
sense.
yeah, that makes sense. So if you want to,
So I marked off 1 second level for magic weapon and 2 first levels.
yeah, so whatever spells you thought you would use, mark them off.
Yeah.
And that's
He's
fine.
the king of logic, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare to always lose against the logic.
And get ready to add a Dragon Slayer longsword to your inventory.
Do you think that your HP would be lowered as well?
Yes, actually, that I had forgotten to ask.
Okay, so the damages that it would probably do would be like 15 and 11.
um,
And depending on how many bites and claws it would have gotten at you, that you know. Yeah. Just take like 26 damage.
26? Sure.
26.
Yeah,
Done.
sweet. And now we can move on. So,
Yep.
birds,
Hi.
please make a con save.
I don't know about that. I decline. Con is plus.
You cannot decline.
I would like to decline this offer. Thank you.
It's not an offer.
It is a 20 total.
Alright, so is it half? It is half.
I suspected as much.
I don't have that much damage, so I'm gonna have to go on to the calm ones.
Of course. How close am I to the dragon anyway?
Around 30 feet.
Okay.
However, I need to go to your thing, and you're gonna see exactly how much I roll.
Yeah.
How much is
Is it
that?
4d10?
No.
8d10.
I'm a giant frozen
56.
obstacle.
You'll see how much it is.
Six.
Did you have a good day after Naba?
Take 30 damage,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Well, actually, since you were 30 feet away, take
Is
15.
that half?
That is half.
30 is half?
But since you were 30 feet away, and it's only a 30-foot cone, please take 15 damage.
Okay.
That's a mean breath weapon.
That is a mean breath
Well,
weapon.
it's a dragon.
Is that?
And that's even with disadvantage?
Is that like max 3d10 or something?
I am good.
No, they weren't all max. I don't-
30 damage is a
They
lot
mean
for a
to
breath
drop me on a
weapon.
spear.
Well, it says a 10d8.
And you rolled with disadvantage, right?
Well, actually, that's not an attack roll.
Yeah, it's not an attack.
Okay.
It's just.
It's an auto hit, but you only take half as much if you do the save DC.
Okay.
Oof.
That would have killed
Well.
birds.
If I didn't save, yeah.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't have
That's
killed
okay.
him. It would have just put him to 18 health.
18's not too bad.
And I mean, if he failed the DC, it would have brought him below 0, but he wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
He'd just be unstable.
That'd be fine. Alright, so.
Well, now,
Are we?
Hello?
hello, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, I like the distance that I'm at.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on now.
Alright.
Hold that thought, because I need to quickly let my dog out.
Alright, go do your thing.
Dogs out.
Wooed to a coworker today, guys.
Oh, what?
You wooed?
I wooed at my coworker today.
Okay.
They're like, "Is anyone in here?" And I go, "Oh." And then I clued in. Oh, I should have done that. And like I'm
Probably
expecting
not,
them
no.
to say something, and they didn't even hear it. And I was like, "Oh, I got so safe."
Well, that could have been interesting.
Really could have.
Well, I saw Mark today, who is Boo Boo, and he was so happy to see that I worked on his weekend. He's like, "You're here," and I'm just like, "Yeah, you're stuck with me now." And like he was just like all so happy. So it felt nice to be like appreciated. And then someone called me, "Oh, so you're Grok's wife?" And I'm just like, "Yep," because he had no idea who I was.
That would do it.
Okay, Mel, that thought that you had, go for it.
Okay. So I basically take out what looks like a container and I throw it close by, and you see all these plates and gears tumble out. And then I hold out my hands and you see gears start working along the tips of my fingers. And then you look at the pile and gears, they all start moving and pulling the plates together. And I'm gonna post it up in the D&D thing.
Ooh. Mal making all the fun things again.
I still have Mel's bracelet.
Whoa, that's cool.
So you see it starts with the legs and it pulls together the legs and then the plates. And then a beak emerges. And then you see in that beak is a cannon.
That's awesome.
And I have now created what looks like a cannon with legs that kind of resembles a chicken.
This is amazing.
And let's see here, so we'll go add in my little chicken dude. As my action, I generate what is called the Force Ballista. And my little buddy, the Force Ballista, with my bonus action, I'm gonna command him to shoot at the dragon. So he's gonna make a ranged spell attack. And you are still entangled.
I am.
So with advantage.
What'd you get?
Oh, I rolled the same thing twice. So no. Altogether, let's see here, it's plus 7, so 11 total. What's your AC?
That does not hit.
Right. So, the
Is that
Force
right?
Ballista, being new to this world, has missed its shot.
Yeah, it's so new, in fact, that it's just kind of looking around at everything, sees this big white thing that you forced to shoot at it, and then it looks over at the bar and it's like, but it looks like that thing. And it kind of shoots off in between the two.
I look at it and I'm like, Mal, your death chicken thinks I'm evil.
It would shoot off in between.
I know.
And then I'm going to use my movement just to move over a bit.
That's a cool creation, though, Mel.
It really is. That's super awesome.
It's a bok bok.
It is a bok bok.
Do those things have two different movements, or
Pardon?
do the... Oh, God, what's his name? Torment and the whatever the Bok Bok thing is have 2 different movements?
Yeah, so as a bonus action, I can command them to each do a different thing. But
Oh.
it uses up my bonus action, so I can only control one at a time.
Gotcha. Alright, so after that, it's Garok's turn. Known as Schwarpschward.
Alright, so out of curiosity, the Dragon Slayer sword that I saw thrown at the dragon, does it obviously look like a Dragon Slayer sword? I don't actually know what it looks like.
So it looks like a long sword that has this blue energy coming off of it.
And I wouldn't necessarily recognize that as anything in particular, just an enchanted longsword of some
You would
kind.
notice that it's enchanted, but you don't necessarily know what the enchantment is.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my great sword then. So I'm gonna, in particular, focus on the joint of the wing to the body to try to make sure it stays grounded. And so I'm just gonna make an attack action.
Go for it.
And I'm relatively unfamiliar with 5e, but the extra attack, I just rolled 2 separate attacks, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Roll 2d20s to hit for both.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure one doesn't hit and one probably will. I'm just reminding myself where my modifier is. So I've got a 13.
That one does not.
Didn't think so. The other one would be a 26.
That one does.
Alright. And yeah, I'm going to use the Divine Smite on another first level spell. So 2d6 plus 5 from the Greatsword, and then 2d8 from the Smite.
Does the smite need any saves?
No. So it's a I expend a spell slot to enhance the damage from a melee attack.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
18 damage.
18 damage. Alright.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. There is, I forgot I had the magic weapon enchantment on. So that would have been a 14 to hit on the lower end, and plus 1 damage. So, 19 damage.
19 damage. Alright. Now it is back to birds.
Well, kind of angry that it just breathed on me.
It's got some stinky
Just a
breath.
little bit. But I do want to make sure I'm out of range for the next shot if it tries again. So I'm going to move over there. As a bonus action, I will use my 100 mark. And then we're going to pew.
Alright.
I'm going to have some fun. 20 and a 25.
Those both hit.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's with advantage, right?
Oh, I didn't roll for advantage. Let's try again.
Wait, was that like a double attack?
Yeah, I get 2 attacks now.
Oh, well then yeah, they both hit.
I don't know crits, so it's fine. Alright, for each attack is a 1d. Actually, let me just double check the spell. Whenever you hit it with weapon. Okay. So I need to roll these. Dice
Oh,
are
wow.
going to be very hard now. Oh, I rolled maxes on these.
Yeah, it's gonna be great max now.
20, 23,
This is where Canada does not like that.
plus 10, 33, plus 1d8. Colossus. 37 points of damage.
37 points of damage.
Go, bird, go!
2d6 plus 3d8 plus 10.
Did we ever figure out how the recharges work?
Yeah, you have to roll a d6, and you have to hit that number.
That's sweet. Now Tanaba, it's your turn.
Cool. I see
At the
the
start.
shiny dragon born on top of the big dragon, and I point and I start playing All Star on my lyre and go, "Hey!" And I give my bardic inspiration to the shiny dragon guy, going, "You, Mr. Shiny Man, Dragonborn, yeah, you. Here's a song just for you."
Okay, but
And then I look at the dragon, and I'm like, "You're still a loser," and I cast Vicious Mockery.
what's the
14 wisdom save.
No, whatever you did with the paladin, what's the range on that?
60 feet. I'm still within 60 feet, I think.
You are, and it's still got vicious mockery, but it's only one disadvantage still.
Mm-hmm.
I need more dice,
Which
apparently.
is sad. I mean, it's laughing because of vicious mockery. But it's sad.
Yeah.
That's your action. So, Karm.
Okay, so I'm gonna say where I am because I know he can't hit me. I'm hoping he can't hit me with breath. So, and I have pink growth on it, so I think I'm gonna go and finally shoot with my bow. My short bow. My short bow. I'm in enough range. Okay, so I will this. I have proficiency with it, so this plus my proficiency. 19.
It's.
It hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I gotta find my d6 because I wasn't expecting to hit.
With 19, you weren't expecting to hit?
I wasn't expecting to roll good. Okay. Oh! I lost a dice.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
You're becoming me with the dice losers.
Oh, I found it. Okay. 5 plus 3, so 8 points of damage.
8 points.
It's that piercing type of damage. It's 8 points of damage.
It's fine. It's still 8.
Why did I do that? I don't want to go to that one dice.
Okay, it is now my turn. The dragon with the paladin on top is gonna move here.
Is he still entangled?
Yeah.
Can he not move
How
if
do you
he's
get-
entangled?
How do you get out of an entanglement?
It depends on the spell. If you look at the spell, I think you get a save every round.
Yeah, but Karm used, we homebrewed that entanglement.
Well, you probably have to try the save again.
Yeah, just make up a save number that seems right, and then...
He just has to probably just defeat my spell save.
It should be the same
Yeah,
spell.
the
save,
spell
yeah.
save, which is what, 14?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's still entangled.
Okay, so he's back in his spot then.
You don't move nowhere.
Nuh-uh.
It was 40 feet away.
Out of range.
No, wait. Nathan,
Yeah?
could you please make me a dexterity check?
Dexterity check?
A save or a...
Oh yeah, dexterity
Is
save.
Thank you for clarifying.
Mhm.
Just remind myself.
If I don't say one of the skills, it basically means a save.
So not nat 20. Oh, but I've got another plus 4 to that, so 24.
You're fine. You're still on the... I'm gonna try and shake you off, but you clearly hold on with that sword stuck in its wing. Okay, Mal.
Okay. Let's see here. As part of my movement, I'm going to take off my necklace of fireball.
Oh.
Let's let's see here, 30 feet. Okay.
All right, I'm glad I'm not nearby.
Yeah.
All right.
You wait.
I'm just trying to see if there's a way I can angle it so it doesn't hit the paladin.
Well, you could
It's
hit it.
most likely going to hit the
You
paladin.
could throw it like over here. It would hit
Yeah.
like the bolt, but it wouldn't hit the paladin.
If you throw it not at the dragon, but like near it, it won't hit the paladin. But if you hit at the dragon, then it's gonna hit the paladin.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Instead, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at it.
Okay, the scorching.
Scorching Ray, so I basically hold out my hand and a bunch of gears to put together a sort of gun, and I shoot this little gun at the dragon, and I make a ranged spell attack for a ray, and then on a hit, it takes 2d6 fire damage,
Okay.
Perfect.
except it shoots 3 rays. So, yeah.
Shoot 3 rays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At level 7? Okay.
They're like
second level.
5.
It creates an additional ray for each slot.
Yeah, what slot are you casting that in? 3rd?
Second level, you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at the target within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Go for it, man.
Alright, so the first one is a 19. The second one is 7 plus 6, so 13.
Nope.
And then the third one is also a 6. So one hits. 2d6, that's 3 damage.
Alright, damage is damage.
And then I'm gonna command the Force Ballista then shoot at him as well. Which is a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, well, that hits always.
And that'll do. Let's see. 2d8. So. Crit, is that double the dice or just double the damage?
It adds it on it already if it does the, if it's on, D&D Beyond.
I think
Yeah.
because it's a feature, it doesn't show you, but you roll the dice twice, and then you add your static modifier.
Okay, so roll the dice twice. 24 damage.
24 damage, okay.
And then the cannon is just gonna move over a bit.
Alright. Okay, it is now Garok's turn.
I'm gonna make another couple of attacks, and I'm gonna kind of lean on the other side of the dragon from everybody else, so I don't get hit in the crossfire. Kind of eyeing the numerous people shooting arrows and crap at it.
I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry.
I'll hit the head, you know.
So 2 pretty close rolls, a 22 and a 23.
Those both hit.
All right. $15 and 13. Sorry, my mistake. I keep forgetting. 16 and 14.
Wow. So that's 30 damage. And it is now Birds' turn.
Alright, well, I'm gonna circle around. Where here. I think that's a good spot for it. And I'm gonna pew it.
Pew pew it.
Pew it. First one is 21 to hit.
But Bird,
Yes.
before you roll that second one,
Okay.
describe how you want to kill a dragon.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So, I assume is it looking at me?
It has actually noticed you going to the right.
Okay. So I want to shoot out its eyes with my 2 hits, and then I'm gonna rush towards it, and like do a somersault flip, grab the sword, and drag it down its neck from the other side.
I love it.
I love the way that you kill things, Bird. So you're running at it, going past, like jumping on the roof of this house, and like scaling this house that's fallen, sliding down, jumping at the middle part, like, and you clear the dragon's neck, and you grab the sword and you slide down, and the head falls to the right as you have not cut that side. And you've got dragon's blood all over you.
No problem.
And the dragon is now dead. Obviously.
Nessa goes up to it and kicks it and is like, haha, victory! Stupid dragon.
Gorok goes over to the bird and does lay on hands to heal him back up another 15 health and says, "Thanks for the assist."
Oh well, thank you. No, this was a pretty magical weapon. I thought you were gonna use it.
I'm partial to rather larger swords personally, but
Okay.
I didn't see the effect it had. That is
Everyone
impressive.
has their preferences, so no pressure.
I mean, he is a dragon himself.
Yeah, what does it say if a dragonborn is using a dragon slaying sword?
Well, if it hits the dragon takes extra 3d6 points of slashing damage, in addition to the regular damage.
Yeah, but like, what would happen if a dragonborn used a dragon slaying sword?
I mean, he's a humanoid, not a dragon, so
Fair enough.
And also, a human carrying a Vorpal sword isn't frowned on.
it's perfectly fine. Just don't accidentally nick yourself.
Yeah. Just don't roll in that one and you'll be
Can I try and skin this dragon?
First, will everybody but Garok level up to level 7?
Yay, that's why. Okay.
So I need to
Oh,
roll.
we got 2 levels out of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like how the dragon just couldn't move during the whole time.
Yeah, that went real well, Carm. It couldn't come and slash at us.
Forgot to make one of the checks the one time, but oh well.
And we
That's
rolled twice for leveling, for HP. See, I'm 28.
Yeah, so roll a 2d whatever.
2d8.
6 and 8, so 14.
7.
I'm so glad Soul's not here. I'll do it to his later.
8 plus 7. 35.
That was the fastest slaying of a dragon. We started 48 minutes ago, and that was with a break.
Yeah.
A tiny break.
Okay, that is still working.
Didn't even take you guys an hour to kill it.
It took us longer to kill that stupid wraith.
Yeah, the invisible stalker.
The invisible thing, yeah.
And that's a challenge rating. 6 was the dragon?
Hmm.
I think that this party's challenge rating is way above what it should be
Well,
because of numbers.
what do you mean? Because well,
Yeah.
it is 5. So I think normal parties it should be 4. So
I mean, it is now 6 because of Soul and Schwerp coming in.
Hmm.
we'll multi-attack defense for sure. I still don't get
Spellless.
through. It's so terrible.
Yeah, you guys
It
figure
looks-
that out, and
Yeah.
meanwhile, Birds, when you're done, I'd like to say something. Oh, the Invisible Stalker was also challenge rating 6.
Yep.
It looks
Roughly same
like...
thing.
You guys are just OP.
Witch Bolt
Dragon
doesn't seem
would
to be an
probably
option.
kill the stalker with like area.
Yeah, the dragon definitely could have killed the Stalker.
We just weren't exactly well matched against it.
The only thing that stopped you guys from taking a lot of damage was the entanglement.
Yeah.
You all stayed your distance away.
Yep.
Serenity's actually in my chat for once,
Wow.
and I think she's listening in. I don't know, that's for her to say.
Mal, is the Witch Bolt actually called Witch Bolt?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not an option on D&D Beyond.
She is here.
Sure. Hold on.
I can't see it when it comes up on my options under W unless it's under something else.
Oh, I learned spike growth? Yes.
The snowball one is. So I've got that one.
Yeah, it's under the sorcerer's spell list.
Hey, whoa,
That's weird.
that's mine.
It
What
was
spell?
yours.
What spell is she looking for?
Wait, that level?
Oh god, she can take 2 spells from any list.
I can, and I'm already doing so.
What spell are you looking for?
I was looking for Witch Bolt, but it's not showing up under options of things I can take.
Well, it's in the sorcery one. I don't see it either.
So it might just be one we don't have.
Oh, maybe because I own the player's handbook, I can see it.
Oh,
If you look
yeah.
in the player's handbook, it'll be in there.
Okay.
Let me see. And yes, Karn.
A spell that is always prepared that you might want to take a look at.
That I might want to take a look at.
Pretty much, my character can see into the future, and you have to give a truthful reply.
Hang on, what level?
Level 4.
Which one?
Divination.
Divination. Your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or god servant. A single question concerning a specific goal. Truthful reply. I mean, I can still be vague.
I can still be.
Like, you gotta give a truthful reply, but it could be a short phrase, a cryptic with a rhyme, or an omen.
Reading it, but I could still be very vague about it.
Yeah.
I do a one-word reply.
And it has to be within the next 7 days, too.
Yeah.
Divination is very DM dependent.
But I don't even plan that far ahead. So it's
7
probably
days in the campaign, not.
Yeah, 7 days in the campaign. I know. I don't plan that far ahead.
Yeah, you might not get too much out of them.
What was this witch thing?
Witch Bolt.
Witch Bolt.
Be fairly specific, about your question.
Be very specific when you're asking God a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will. Like, are we gonna be able to loot a good weapon?
Yeah, witch bolt. First level
You
evocation.
didn't specify when. You didn't specify where.
I wonder why it doesn't show up on my options. I
And
want that one.
loot is like,
Are you talking
and
about?
good is subjective. Somebody's super poor, 1 copper would be like a
You-
day's wages for them.
You could be talking about loot as in like
Oh, it's
going
one
into the like a 20 level 20 mages wizard tower and looting that.
No,
Right.
I was was just giving an example because, like, I wouldn't know where we would be heading or anything like that at the
Yeah, you
moment.
definitely need to be more specific than that.
You'd have to be very, 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 very specific. Suspicious. Whatever.
It's one of those things that you would ask, like, where is, you know, if somebody dies, like, where is Amaris's soul? Right? That's something you could probably ask and get a straightforward response to.
And you could honestly still get a one-word response to that, like Neverwinter.
Yeah. That'll be useful.
Or it could just be a different plane.
I can counter charm now.
It could literally be not here.
Guys, I can transform into birds.
Yeah, you can actually.
I can do polymorph.
You can.
And the wild shape, I think, is actually flying creatures now.
Yeah, low level flying creatures. And that was
And birds is not a low level.
no, but I can do polymorph and transform into birds because it's a creature that I can see.
Yeah.
For polymorph?
I think so.
This spell transforms a creature that you can see within range into a new form. So I can do it on myself and transform into
You have to read the
birds.
rest of it.
Yeah, you
Because
definitely read
very
that.
specific restrictions.
So spellcasters, like Tanaba, are you done?
No.
Okay, meanwhile, her,
Yes.
your character, hasn't seen Katrina in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know where we're going, but I do want to, you know, take a look.
Well, your party could
Sure.
always go back to Nagshire.
Hey guys, before we go anywhere else, since this actually, I want to hide this dragon, like de-hide this dragon.
Oh, yeah, I was like, where do you want to hide it?
No, he wants Dragonhide, is what he's saying.
Dragon hide.
Yeah, I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna do that. Dragon hide.
Roll an animal handling.
Ooh, that's 12.
Well, you don't actually pierce the dragon. Unless you want to use the dragon slaying longsword and get an
Of course I
advantage.
do. This longsword was like made for this. Yo, slicing this thing up is like butter. Knife through butter.
What was that advantage roll?
What's up?
What was that advantage roll?
Advantage?
Yeah, if you're gonna use the dragon slaying sword, get advantage. On animal handling.
It's the same.
It's the same?
I didn't.
As Gorok sees him struggling with the skinning, he kind of rolls his eyes and walks up to him and takes the longsword out of his hands and rolls a. What was my animal handling was 25, and
So-
works at skinning the dragon.
I have a question. Are you guys also like trying to skim around the vines, or did you guys chop the vines away first?
I would assume you let the vine shrink.
No, I just kind of left them there.
It's up to them then.
I mean, does it really matter?
It would obscure the skinning.
I mean, if I can clear away the vines, if Mr. Paladin over there wants to do the skinning, I'll clear away the vines.
Make a survival check, Bird.
Oh my goodness! Stop it! Stop kidding me! That's nonsense. It is a 4. What is nonsense?
So the paladin seems to like easily scrape through. He only gets like, let's say, 20 by 10 feet of skin before he hits a vine and cut through it. So let's say you got 20 by 10 feet of white dragon skin, or dragon scale, either way. 20 by 10. It's custom item, clearly.
Yeah, because most people don't think, I just killed a dragon, I'm gonna skin it.
Look,
It depends on why you killed the dragon.
potentially great armor. right?
So-
You're the loot goblin here. You should know dragon hide is hard to come by.
Like, Blue Goblin doesn't skin creatures. It tried to be friends with the dragon. Come on now.
Until the dragon tries to kill you?
Yeah, and then it hates it.
But
but
then
it's
you're
also
okay with
doesn't want to
skinning
skin
it?
It is a druid, so it's gonna be kind to the animal, whether it be dead or alive.
Eh.
Anyway, you got 20 by 10 feet of white dragon scale or skin or whatever.
Okay.
I would say the paladin got it because he cut it,
Oh.
and I gave it to you.
Well. I mean, that's up to him, I guess.
I'll trade you for the sword.
I mean, I don't need it.
So the paladin now has the dragon slaying long sword, and the bird now has
Dragon
the
skin.
Dragon skin,
Alright.
specifically white. I want you to put that in there.
I did.
Thank you.
Alright.
I'm still
I don't
looking
know-
at my spells. I
I don't know
have
if you
two.
guys
Same.
have anything else you want to do, but I'm gonna go to Naxxur. Just check around the area. Take a look. Take a gander.
You don't want to sell the quest?
Oh yeah. After we settle this questing,
Yeah, because we have a lot to settle.
we do have a lot to settle, don't we?
We do. We went on so many quests.
I know. We just went. We just kept going. Oh my! Let's go back to Phandalin.
Hmm.
Actually, we should go to the hunting lodge, right?
Yeah,
'Cause-
hunting lodge
Go to
and
the
tell
hunting
them the
lodge
manse.
first.
Yeah, the manse
And let
is.
them know that the manse is destroyed.
Yeah, and we kill the dragon in it.
So I'm reading locate creature, and it gave me example. So now I have to ask if this creature's in the universe. Is there a unicorn in this universe that I need to know about?
Yeah.
Does my character need to get off track to go hunt a unicorn?
So it says describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. Have you ever seen a unicorn?
I know, I
think she's
have
asking-
not.
I think she's asking as a player.
Yeah, like,
The answer is maybe.
oh god. I hope Nessa sees a unicorn.
But you already have a cute little otter.
Yeah, I love my otter. Which, like, my otter is, like, now, like, crawling up to me again. But,
Is it in the bag?
It also says as
I
long as
got
that
it.
creature is within 1,000 feet of you.
yeah.
Is a unicorn really gonna be 1,000 feet of you right now?
I don't know. Maybe a unicorn is stalking us, preparing to eat one of us. Who knows? It's a unicorn.
Technically, it may not even be in the multiverse right now. Or
Could be
in
on a
this
different plane.
universe. Because the multiverse involves a plane.
Taking all the fire elements, but, like, I know I need some water elements. But, like, I'm torn.
But you're the
Your
waterbender.
character could be a waterbender.
I thought you were gonna be the waterbender.
But then I couldn't be one.
A fire.
Have you not noticed, like, how many fire stuff I have?
You have a lot
Yeah,
of
you have-
fire stuff now.
He's just the avatar again.
It's okay though.
Did you guys hear the good news about the Avatar?
No, I did not.
They're getting a whole universe.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
They're
Is it
doing
gonna
a
be called,
new. They're gonna
universe?
do a movie, short films, and a whole new show.
is it gonna be called the Avatar universe?
Yeah. It's something like that. I think it's the Avatar universe.
It should totally be Aniverse. With the Avaverse. Anyway. So, you guys are in the hunting lodge. And let's say that, why not? This is, what's his name? Falcon. The deer.
Hey, we made sure the manse is destroyed. And
Destroy.
destroyed. Don't ask how we did it, but we managed.
Didn't someone live there?
Look, I can't. You didn't tell us about anyone living there. You just said get rid of these evil mages.
By any means necessary, and we used any means.
Did he not say anything about someone living there?
No, not at
No?
all.
Did not.
He didn't.
I mean, I'd assume someone lived in that mansion. It's a mansion.
We just assumed it was full of evil mages, but
Yeah.
then it was full of dragon.
Dragon.
Yep.
Look, we took care of the dragon too. We'll count that as extra.
What the heck?
You may have heard rumors that there's been a dragon terrorizing parts of the area.
I've
Said
seen.
dragon was
You're talking
there.
about what dragon that's been carrying this entire coast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I think he's dealt with.
We killed him.
Yeah. He's done for it.
Killed him.
Yeah.
5 of you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I was kind of shocked that a whole city could not kill a dragon, but 5 people could.
Look,
It's the
these-
power of
this is
friendship,
the
my dude.
adventuring life. Okay, these things happen randomly all the time. Don't worry.
Literally all the time, and you
Don't worry
like
about it.
shocked.
Okay, I'm still picking another spell because I haven't finished picking.
Okay.
Is there any on my list you would suggest would be a good one?
Let me look at your list.
I don't know what's on your list, honestly.
Yeah, let me look at your list.
Look at Druid. What level are you looking for?
Level 4 or below.
Level.
Oh, I also have an olive fire. Never wanted to change that.
I'm surprised you haven't taken control water.
Yeah, actually,
Elemental
Wait.
bait might be interesting.
we're playing Beast. That one's pretty cool. That was really cool.
Which one?
How many Beast, Control Water, Elemental Baiting?
Polymorph, if
Element-
you don't have it. If you don't have polymorph, you need polymorph, I would say.
I have
You
polymorph.
do not, you don't have Polymorph prepared, and since you can Wild Shape, I definitely suggest you doing that.
Since I should also have polymorph?
Because you would open up such a wide variety of creatures that way.
I could change me and, oh, what's her name? No. I can say Emeris. I can change me and Emeris to a different creature where we make more money.
I look at
Yes.
Nessa and I'm like, but I know polymorph too.
It does have Polymorph.
That's how
Ah, man.
Light looks pretty good too.
What's blight? Where do you see blight?
it's
At the
necromancy.
very top of the 4th level.
Very top of the. What's blight?
I don't think you would do Blight as a druid, honestly.
Probably not, but it's a good spell.
It's 88 save based. I don't like save based, especially con save.
So you don't like save.
No,
Oh, wait.
no.
Your character's all about like this water thing, right?
What?
No.
I do ice.
Watery sphere. You conjure a sphere of water within a 5-foot radius of what
Oh.
you can see within range. It
My
can
character
hover.
hasn't
Please
done,
excuse
like,
the cat she
my
sat on the
character's done
camera.
water and fire though. And I like the sound of blight because, guys, my character is chaotic. I tortured someone. Blight would be a perfect one.
Doesn't it kill plants too?
Yeah, it does.
If you target a plant or a magical plant, it can.
Stone
if I
Shaper
target-
did.
Gizmo, can I have the camera back?
It's
If you
basically
target a non-magical plant that isn't a creature such as a tree or shrub, it doesn't make a saving throw. It just simply withers and dies. But I'm not gonna target a plant, or I'm just gonna target like evil creatures that I want to drain the life source from.
Sure. Sure, you say that.
Does it work on a thing, or is it only plants?
Plant, creature, or magical
Creature of your
plant.
choice that you see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. The target takes 8d8
Well, I
natural
mean,
damage.
just a druid, you would still be conflicted on using this on an animal, you know. You can take it if you want. I'm just
Looked at conjuring woodland beings. I thought would be fun. Because like, I see Hag show up.
oh,
You would have to make sure you have the stat blocks ready.
I need to get the monster book.
yeah, but the monster manual was such a good book.
Such good reading material.
Okay, so as you come back and Falcon's just in shock,
Mm-hmm.
he goes into his quarters and he comes back with a pair of boots.
Boots.
So let me find the card for it. And that he says that this is your gift for doing whatever the hell you did in that manse.
I look at Amaris.
And I'm grinning and I start playing a victory song and dancing in a circle.
Can we take the boots and then somebody can identify it?
Okay,
Take the
yes. Do we want
Yeah,
to
let's
take a... I look at the group and I'm like, are we willing to rest for an hour? And then I can ritual cast it? Or do we want to know right this second?
You sound pretty muffled right now.
There's a cat on my microphone.
I thought I heard purring. I was like, man, that's really close.
She's laying on it. I'm sorry.
Okay, we can hear you fine. That's great.
You gotta let the fluffers.
Yeah, she decided she wanted it was comfy and she was gonna lay on it. So sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, you.
Giant cat.
Can I have it back? Can I have it back? Thank you. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she full on belly rolled right on it and looked at me so happy.
Can you repeat what you said?
Cool. Can I, as I look at the group and I'm like, if we have time, I could ritual cast Identify, or I could do it immediately with the spell slot now.
I
Do we
mean,
want
I
the
don't
answer
think
now
we're
or a break?
I don't think we're in danger.
I think we're in danger either.
Falcon's like, well, since you took care of that dragon,
I know, right?
you can take on pretty much anything in these woods.
Mm-hmm. I look at Falcon like, can we stay in a room for a little bit?
You got any wine?
I do. How much wine would it take for us to stay for a little bit?
5 glasses, there's 5 of you.
I got 5 bottles of wine.
Actually,
I do.
Nessa says,
I actually have 5 bottles of wine because I was thinking it was per person.
Nessa says no thank you. Wine makes her do not very nice things.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
I have to give wine in exchange for a place to stay.
Falcon's drinking it.
yeah,
Okay.
wine's all you need. Come on in.
Cool. I'm assuming I give him the wine out of my thing so I can get it out of my inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought 5 wine because I knew this was coming.
She knew it.
I did. I was ready.
Does the paladin exactly trust the party?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm just kind of eyeing them at the moment, following along. I'm assuming they invited me back to
Yeah.
where they were coming back to.
Oh, Amaris turns around and goes, "Wait! I don't know your name yet!" And I bounce up to him, real excited, playing a happy tune on my instrument, and I look directly up at him.
Right behind us, just saying, it's like, I get that he's like you, but like, let him breathe for a second.
I'm just gonna head to my room
You
and
don't
let
necessarily
her do her
have to
thing.
say your name, by the way. You don't have to.
There's no requirement here.
No.
Yeah, cat.
Bert, go to F3. Whoever's wanting to go to the room, go to F3.
I'm gonna just sit outside for a little bit and check over my equipment, make sure everything survived the crash.
I look at
Ignoring
Nessa
the
like, I
mayor,
think I just
ooh.
got ignored.
How cold?
I give Amaris like a nice little like tight, like very fast, quick hug that like I can escape from.
Escape from.
Like patting her head, saying it's okay.
That's okay, his name is Sparkles now.
I just like we can call him Sparkles all the time.
Yeah, I would say that like you asked him and he just kind of pats you on the head saying no thank you and he walks away.
I look at her and I'm like, when you don't give me a name, you give me the ability to give you a nickname. He's Sparkles. So we go to the room. I go to birds, and I ritual cast the identify on the boots.
Soul's not here because he's in the bag of companion holding.
Yep.
What a
Soul
shame.
needed a large nap after all that running.
Sleeping in the one basement.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so Tanaba, you ready?
Yes.
Boots of elven kind. While you wear these boots, your steps make no sound, regardless of the surface you are moving across. You also have advantage on stealth checks that rely on moving silently.
Man, I wonder who would really love these boots.
Except the big metal boy.
Yeah.
Did you? I mean, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Mhm. I kind of look at Kat, and then I look at Mal, and then I look at Kat, and then I look at the boots, and I look at Mal.
I see this all go down, and I'm just like, just tell him already.
I'm like, the boots
Are you
make
confessing?
no sound. The boots make no sound, guys, if you wear them. That's what they do.
Look at Mal and was like, I feel like this is best suited for you, big man.
So that he's not disadvantaged by
Yeah.
armor.
So wait, it would just be a regular like stealth check then.
Yeah, regular stealth check.
What if I gave him the mithril armor? Would he still get advantage?
He would get advantage.
Yeah, mithril armor.
Oh, we don't know you have it.
I know, but I'm asking as a player that knows not a lot yet.
If the mithril armor gives advantage on stealth, and you gave him both mithril armor and boots,
That would do nothing.
one he would have to actually infuse it to his body because I think that's what he has to do. And two, if they both give advantage on stealth, then yeah, he'd get advantage instead.
Or would he still just make no sound if he just got the boots and not the armor?
He would still make no sound if he just got the boots, but he would have a regular stealth check instead of an advantage.
Okay.
No, two advantages don't stack.
Okay.
I would feel like if he's got a disadvantage and two advantages, he would make an advantage. But alright.
So, I look at the group, I'm like, I think we should give Mal the boots. Mal, how do you feel about this?
I really wasn't listening because I was tinkering with a bunch of stuff. Not even paying attention. And I look at the boots in your hand, and I flip through my little book of designs. I hold up a design for another pair of boots. I said, don't worry about it, these are the boots I'm currently working on.
Okay.
Wow, he declined.
Does she know what that blueprint is? Does it have a unit or anything?
There's a name underlined under it called Winding Path.
Okay. And I look at the group, well, somebody should have boots.
I wonder where Sunny went. I
We-
bet he would love these.
I would assume that like you saw Sonny walk into the bag.
I mean, we threw him in the bag, so when he's done having his vacation in the bag of companion holding, we can ask him. Until then, who would like to hold on to the boots so we can ask?
Is he
Can I
like
use boots?
you hear Sonny's voice like muffled in the back. You can't make out what it says, but
I look at the group and I'm like, I wonder if he's playing with Tiki.
Wait.
that is a good question because you got top feet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since they're magical boots, they could probably like suit to your feet.
Mm-hmm.
But they're specifically boots, I would say no. I feel like I feel like your kind wouldn't wear shoes anyway.
Yeah, I'm not really a shooter. Especially elven kind. Ugh. Those elves are always being so high and mighty.
Nestle hurt.
I don't mean you.
Mm-hmm.
Paladin just staying outside.
Yeah, well, I'm taking a couple hours to check over my equipment and
Oh, a couple hours.
check out the enchantments on the new sword.
Did we get any money from that quest?
Nope,
We
just
got the boots.
Just the boots. Okay, are we going back to prepping or whatever to get the money for the other ones?
We were long resting. Did Tanaba use a ritual or?
I used a ritual.
So
I
then
mean,
it
we
would
can
have
just
been.
keep moving.
It would have been an hour since.
Yeah.
You think an hour is enough to like check your equipment?
I think
Oh, yeah.
efficient.
Let's
So,
go.
It's been an hour. You've checked your equipment. You know,
Sure.
to rest. You're allowed to stay the night for free because you gave him wine.
Yeah, we could stay the night and have a long rest and head out in the morning.
Do we need a long rest at this point?
It could refresh spells of Paladin or anything.
I mean, sure.
But like,
I did burn through most of my spells.
Oh my.
yeah, Druid would like all spell slots to be free.
Okay.
Well, let's take a long rest then, and then we'll continue back to Phandalin tomorrow.
Alright,
Cool.
everybody press that lovely long rest button.
Yay!
I used one spell.
So many of my spells turned into like the first level spells, but now the fourth level spells.
Used what, 4 arrows?
Mm.
Yeah.
I used
What
one
can I
arrow.
say? I just killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you stuck it and sliced its head off.
Look, I gotta go for the stylish kill.
You usually do.
I'm glad that you're just not like stabby.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Look, there's no style in stabby.
Yeah.
There is no style in stabby. It's just got a bunch of holes in it.
Yeah. I mean that's great if you're doing like I don't know. It's not
Specifically,
even good for a drum.
you specifically have to show a body with a bunch of holes in it.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else it would be used for.
Like, you must not harm a single limb on his body. He must be fully intact. Well, he's got a bunch of holes, but that's about it.
But that's not a limb.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to live. He just has to have his limbs intact. You know, necromancers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, long rest.
Long rest.
Back to
Yay!
Phandalin. Back to Phandalin.
Check both of the things for long rest, as always.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Bardic inspiration and spell slots are back.
Out of curiosity, the summon or find steed. Is there a way for me to actually create a page for the steed, or do I just keep track of that separately?
So you can keep notes in in almost anything in your equipment. You would basically put that in your equipment and make a big note thing if you need to.
Okay.
We've been doing it. Or we've also got stat blocks inside the Discord, and I will pin it for you.
if necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a extra, which is a mount specifically. Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, if you look in the Discord for All Fun and Dragons, you'll see that I have pinned Dinosaur Cat and Otter.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is 2 pets that we have.
So we still don't know where the Dragon's Lair is.
Which I just gotta say, the otter loves the kitty.
Mm.
It's right up to the kitty and everything.
Has the otter and the cat met?
They're in the back and companion holding. Of course they've met.
Yeah.
Oh, the otter's out right now.
Yeah, but like when they were in, they met.
Oh, yeah, like what's the otter?
Because the otter was in it for the fight.
Mm.
Do cats eat otters?
Not robotic dino cats don't.
Fields.
Also, I feel like the otter would kill the cat before the cat kills the otter.
Mm.
Otters are known to be vicious.
Oh, they really are.
But they're so adorable. Have
Everybody
you
long rested.
one in person? They're so cute.
I think we're all long rested, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So whoever wants to leave, go. Well,
Let's go.
say anything you want.
Yay. Phandalin.
Let's go.
Whee. I start playing adventure songs because we're on the road. I play On the Road again.
On the road again.
Yep.
I am going to summon my warhorse, by the way.
Cool.
You summon your warhorse to get on over here.
Harbin Wester.
Wow, poor Warhorse, though.
Kato?
I have to carry you the entire distance.
They are. I'm supposed to bring that back in one piece.
What, the dragon?
No, the ox.
Yeah. I'm assuming we brought the ox back.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
put the ox.
Vincent.
Sure, we brought the ox.
I
Yeah.
don't remember what I actually put for the ox.
Vincent the ox.
Vincent, yeah.
Oh no, I mean like tag.
Oh.
Harbin, we're done with our quests. Hey up.
Harbin, the dragon's dead.
I was about to say before you said that, just dragon, and it's like it's, you know, it's the old dragon line, but it's just shortened to just dragon.
I just say, he's dead. That popsicle's melted. If you need proof, we got the hide.
Can I have proof, please?
I look at Kat.
You'll have to take a look out your window because I'm not parting with this hide.
He looks out his window
I'll
and
show
he
him.
sees a new dragonborn has joined you, and he's still scared.
I'll show him the lovely white hide. Just stroke it lovingly, gently like a lover. And put it right back away. 'Cause he ain't getting none of that.
Harbin very sheepishly opens his door and comes outside.
I look at
You-
Kat
You
shocked.
can leave your house?
You notice that he is this blonde-haired, actually rather tall and good-looking guy. He's just been, like, messed up because of a dragon.
Okay, well,
And he says, thank you for killing the dragon.
The
great.
dragon.
We would like our payment.
What quests did you do? You did the Dragon Barrow quest and the Woodland Mansion quest.
Yep.
And the logging camp.
And the logging
And
camp.
the logging camp. We
He,
did 3.
he gives you 100 gold pieces for the logging camp.
Mm-hmm.
And and on the note you say the Dragon Slayer sword, let the sword be its own reward.
Yep,
Yep.
And you already got your reward for the Woodland Manse.
Yep.
that is true.
So you got 100 gold pieces.
But didn't we do 3 tasks?
We did,
Yeah,
but they had different rewards. We got the sword for one, the boots for another, and this one was 100 gold.
Okay, so...
You still need us to clear out Axel?
Actually, another adventuring group took that one.
Okay.
So
I just went back to the Manticore one where the entire adventuring group is just gone, and I'm just like, yep, sure.
They actually seem to be stronger than you guys, but they were too afraid to take on the dragon as they did not know what it entailed.
Cowards.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what is that, 20 each?
20 each. including the paladin.
Alright.
Free money.
I need to go and change out my money again.
I'm gonna go to the coaster and get some scimitars. I think.
Okay.
I think I can use scimitar.
Did I do your gold, by the way, Gordok? I did.
You did it to what you thought for the level 5, but
Let's say I still did it for the level 7,
Okay.
because it's
sounds
fine.
good to me. Yeah.
They seem to have around the same as well, though.
Most of them.
Ah. Okay. Is there a blacksmith in town?
There is a coaster, the Lion Shield coaster.
I'm going to head over there and see if I can. Or are we busy with anything else? Because I was just going to see if I could upgrade my armor.
You can go over there if you want.
Never mind. I'll go for the rapier.
How much is for a scimitar?
Oh, hang on. I need to get the PHP out.
How much was the rapier?
Give me a second. Go to 120 something. Did I immediately go to 120? No, that's 190.
Yay. Kira, how much did you pay for your rapier?
I paid.
Yeah, Tanavish had it somewhere.
I do have it somewhere.
I just
20 gold.
I paid 20. Okay. Should I?
Let me find out how much a scimitar is.
no. How do you spell it?
SCIMITAR.
Yeah, SCIMIT.
Thank you. What's a double-bladed one?
How much was a rapier?
20 gold.
20 gold, okay.
It ain't that cheap.
It actually says 25, but you know.
Am I able to find somebody to help craft armor? Actually, Mal, craft armor?
You look at your artificer who crafts things as a class. Why, yes, I can craft items. What are you looking for?
What can you make with this manticore hide that I have and this dragon hide that I have?
Want to combine them?
Yeah. Like, how amazing would that be, right?
We'd find out how amazing that would be.
Oh, I mean, it could just be the dragon hide. It could just be the manticore hide. Or it could be like a cape.
Can I get a double blade scimitar? It's a Valerian Elves, and it says that it would take 100 gold.
Done.
I think that's like a specialty.
Let me look at your thing. What are you trying to do? Don't say it again. I'm saying it to myself.
Singing to myself, singing to myself, singing.
And you said we will need the materials for certain spells, correct?
Yes. You want what? A scimitar?
A double-bladed scimitar.
The 100 gold pieces? They don't actually have those in stock.
No. Then she doesn't get a better weapon until one comes in stock. She must wait.
It is a small town.
Yeah, it is a small town. Can I get the materials for my stuff too? How should that stuff even process?
Can I put in a request for it? For like him to try and get it in stock?
If we ever come back, maybe.
Yeah.
Her, first of all. And second of all, she would probably say that it's not going to be available for a while as they don't have the money or the resources.
Down payment.
I wrote down all my spell materials. I know what I need to get.
Yeah.
Can I also buy the spell materials as well? Or just be like, hey, can you get me this, this, and this from that?
You can buy spell materials depending on where you're getting them from.
I'll be at the same place.
Yeah, where would you get stuff like sulfur and pine tar?
Well,
I assume we could go to.
Like, there's a miner exchange for sulfur and stuff like that, but like you could also try and mine that yourself, or just.
Can we go to Umber Chill?
You can go to Umbridge Chill.
Because she's an herbalist, right? She could probably get a good amount of them.
Because, yeah, I need a caterpillar cocoon, pine tar, sulfur, nitrate, white rock chips, ice, and mica.
That doesn't sound like it'd be too hard to get.
You're not necessarily gonna get everything all at once.
I know.
I've been trying to like avoid spells that I would need stuff to make it.
I've been reading carefully to make sure it would be reasonable things for me to get a hold of, because I am
Also-
an ice dragon, so I can't imagine it'd be too hard for me to throw my breath on something and give myself ice.
Before your
I
armor,
can also make you ice.
Yeah, exactly.
what upgrades are you looking for?
Well, I want it to be the
Or
light
talking
armor.
to the paladin right now, Bert.
Oh.
Sorry. I was just looking to get a set of scale mail. So just one tier up from where I am. Sorry, splint mail. Splint mail.
Windmill. What is?
I know.
What? Not scale mail, but splint
Yeah.
mail? Oh, heavy armor.
Yes.
Can you describe splint mail to me? Wait, nope, never mind. I got it right here. It's made of narrow vertical strips of metal riveting to a backing of leather that is worn over cloth padding. Flexible chainmail protects the trunks. Let's see here, because you currently have scale mail. No,
I currently have chain mail.
you currently have chainmail, which gives you 16. Usually, splint mail goes for 200 gold pieces. And I don't think you have that right now.
I do not, but I do have a great sword, and I would no longer need my chainmail shirt. So I'm close enough that I was hoping that I could bargain my way through with a high charisma or paladin.
Make a persuasion check for what you want to say. Well, actually, say it and then make a persuasion check.
Well, I was just looking to, because I don't know the economics of the area, so I was just going to say, well, it looks like you guys are in a little bit of a time of troubles, and you might have difficulty finding somebody who can afford such a elaborate piece of armor, whereas the loose cash that I can give you, as well as the high quality chainmail that I do possess, you would be able to offload that relatively easily, and have the spare money to help you through these times of troubles, and you wouldn't have to worry about trying to find a buyer for such a elaborate piece of armor. So do you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll for that persuasion.
Alright. 12. I did not roll very well.
Since I liked the explanation, could you please do an advantage?
Advantage? That would be a 20.
So the moon looks at you, and she's like, well, I've never seen you around, but since you're giving me such a good offer, how about I give you this splint mail, and you give me that chain mail, and how about most of your gold?
120?
120 sounds good to me.
Done.
You got that for a deal.
I did indeed. So I'm going to take a little while to check over the split mail before I actually disrobe. So I'll be busy for a little
What are
while.
you doing? What are you doing, Kitty? If you just want to fetch and come here.
Splint mail or splint armor.
Sorry, what was that? I heard Brenda instead of you.
You now have splint armor.
And I will modify the money if I can remember where that is.
And if you guys would like to quickly do an RP while I read what Mal just sent me.
What's an RP?
It means role play for a little bit. Do
Okay.
something.
I am making a list of.
Checking it twice.
Yeah, I am going to check it twice of stuff I need for my spells because I do have some that I need material for. I'm going to put it in the D&D chat. If someone could remind me that when we go to the herb lady, that this is some of the stuff I need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. Where it's not too far. It's on Birch Hill,
Mm-hmm.
honestly.
These are things that you can make right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally, given enough time, it would
I'm
be
gonna
something I can make. So.
ask what he wants, but don't tell him what they do unless he asks.
Well.
I mean, fine with saying that out loud. I don't care because you can ask anyway.
Mm.
I'm not gonna read what he said out loud.
Mm.
Okay, so after coming up with some designs, I hold up two pictures. One are bracers with arrows pointing out of them, and it looks like this would help you in some way with your shooting abilities. And then the other schematic looks like it would be some sort of furred boots that would look quite warm to wear. And then I turn to you and I'm like, I would have to distill magic from a similar item, but I can make you either one of these.
I look at the boots for all of about half a second. So tell me about these bracers. What would they potentially do?
Okay, so I'll show you the blueprints and we'll go over it. And I'll say, well, we don't know exactly how they'll turn out just yet, but using the distilled magic from these other boots and using the manticore skin, I can give you additional oomph to your arrows as you shoot them.
Well, like
I like
that.
the thought of the robot saying oomph.
So it's just gonna cost me the manticore skin then?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I like that. And then, can I also buy like what is the armor for it? I think it's studded leather. Can I also buy studded leather at the coaster? No.
Meow.
You guys had some more?
What?
No, he's asking you, Murder.
What?
Yeah.
You're asking me.
Studded leather.
Sorry, I was watching what Mel was putting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to buy some studded leather, right?
You should be able to buy some studded leather.
So then the bracers are what you want?
Yeah, I'll grab the bracers for the manticore. Let me remove the manticore. And I'll buy the
And then I'll also need the stealth boots.
stealth boots.
Yeah, didn't we get some sort of boots of stealth or something?
Yeah.
Something. Boots of elven kind.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Velvet.
I'm gonna have to distill the magic from this item in order to imbue into the other.
Okay.
Can you do that like as yourself?
I mean,
Do that?
we don't need to, but as DM, that's up to you.
For Warforged can do it itself.
So, like, here's the thing. So, as an artificer, like, my abilities allows me to infuse regular items and turn them magical. As DM, you can determine for me to give it to another player what that entails.
But
I mean, you could say I do it for free and it costs nothing and we don't have to do anything, but
Well, it's the manticore.
to like distill magic into it.
I mean, yeah, it's still a magical item, right?
Let's-
Otherwise, they're just bracers.
Yeah, let's say for the bracers of whatever you called it. We're calling it a cat, I mean. Let's say it would take 50 gold to do, then like you would use that 50 gold as material to do it.
Okay.
Alright, so,
Got it.
yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
And I feel like
Alright.
you could come up with the other stuff from whatever's in your inventory without actually getting rid of stuff.
Alright. So then I'll get to work on that.
Yeah, you can probably buy studded leather here for
Okay, so I'll buy. How much is that going to cost?
45
Okay.
gold. 45 gold pieces.
Can I sell my regular leather?
Yeah, and it would sell for 10 gold pieces.
Okay, so I'll just trade up then. $35.
45. Oh wait, no, 35 because okay. I can't know
Yes.
math.
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 Math hat. Oh, Carm, you know you can put that in your notes, right?
Yeah, you have your own
For the
notes
stuff.
section. If you go under notes under D&D Beyond and then hit other, you can type anything you want in there, and it's always there.
Stuff in there
Yeah.
that I've seen common and rock gnomes.
Yeah, and you could also put like
The spell
Um,
materials.
yeah the spell materials. You
No,
could
no,
put
no, I meant like just as a reminder that that's the stuff that I need.
Mm-hmm.
You could put that in your notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in after D&D's done.
Okay.
So I'll just remove the 50 gold and Mal can work on the thing.
Is there a place I can attune my loot?
I think you can do it overnight.
Overnight, which
Yeah.
you should have already done if you didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure
I think
if
we've
I had
had
to.
2 rests since then.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure because I haven't had to use my loot yet.
If you don't have to use it, doesn't mean you can't attune it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just wanted to make sure it's not something
Yeah,
I had to
it's
say.
fine.
Or that I just assume it's attuned.
It is something you have to say, but let's just say that you did it overnight, one of those
Okay.
past 2 nights.
Cool.
I was doing. I would assume that enough time has gone by for the paladin to get his armor on.
We need to go to Umbridge Hill for the midwife.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Well, we
follow
can
Cat.
ready to go to Umbridge?
Yeah.
What? Vincent?
What's up?
Are you guys gonna leave Vincent there and take him back to Barton?
I mean, didn't we? Oh, I guess we could.
I mean, you could have
Stop by
stopped
Barton.
in the-
Yeah, we could have stopped.
I stopped by
and just-
Barthen and excitedly burst in and wave. We brought back Vincent.
Do we get money now for this quest?
Don't forget to get a tail from him.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, Barthen, do you have any
Yes?
tales for me today? It's been a while since I've seen you.
Has been a while. Tales. Let's see. I don't need the book for this. You've heard all the tales that there are in the
Yep,
book.
you gotta make something up.
Kind of make it up.
Okay, so. Let's have a tale. So, back at there's a white dragon's lair around here somewhere, not too far east, called Icehold. Wait, what is it called? It's
Icefire Peak, maybe.
no, it's not Icefire Peak. The dragon's
Icefire.
There's a white dragon around here, and it's made its lair east of Phandalin. It's called the Icefire Hold. It came there after it got rudely moved by other dragons, so it determined that it would move the orcs instead. And it's made its home at Icefire Hold. And that is how Phandalin got destroyed many years ago.
Interesting. Thank you, Barthen. I appreciate you.
Can you give us any more detail on where precisely this hold supposedly is located?
You're not there.
No,
Am I not?
You're at the
Okay.
coaster.
you're at the coaster. It's Kat and I hear this. And for now, you're still Sparkles, so.
I would have gone with you.
Okay. So
I
I'm
mean-
assuming I wave goodbye at Barthen, and I'm assuming we stand outside the shop for a second. I'm like, well, we killed the overgrown popsicle. I'm assuming there's a whole layer to loot.
Yes.
Let's go loot.
Let us get the materials we need first, just in case,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll go loot this thing. Yeah.
Sounds
I'm
great
excited
to
for
me.
looting.
I give Nessa a high five because I always know she's down for looting.
Oh, I give the high five right back with a giant grin on my face.
And I'm like, we have to let Mal in on this, but I don't know
I'm
if we have to
sorry.
let Sparkles in on this.
Sorry, I heard none of this. Please repeat it.
We're going to Umbridge Hill for our spell materials, and then we're gonna go loot that dragon's cave.
We're gonna go look for it.
Dragon's lair.
Yeah. Have to read it.
Yes.
Let me see if there's anything useful in there before.
How could there not be? It's a dragon's lair.
So, it doesn't mean there's anything useful in there.
You can't call it a lair without loot.
Right.
Yeah, dragons, they live.
Well,
Depends
I'm
on the
assuming we're at
dragon's
homebrew,
preference.
so you could always put something fun in there.
Or I could put nothing in there.
You could put
And up beside a scimitar.
nothing.
Oh, look at that. There seems to be nothing in here.
Oh, unfortunate.
Well, we're still gonna have to make that journey regardless.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Mm.
Up to homebrew.
Welcome to
Anyway,
homebrew.
okay. Bridge Hill.
Umbridge Hill.
Number 2. The whole time we're going there, I'm playing my new magical loot, and there's butterflies surrounding us the whole time.
And Nessa's like trying to catch the butterflies while trying to pay attention and walking.
I guess we'll talk to Deborah Gwen. Just be like, hey, we need these spell materials. Do you have them?
Mhm.
We'll take whatever you got.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I actually show you this? No, I didn't.
No, you had a different
This?
map last
It's a,
time.
yeah, it's a little bit of a different map.
You guys were here.
Yeah.
Fought the Manticore here.
Yeah.
And Is in.
Yep.
Oh, here actually, but.
Okay, so wee.
I mean, you guys would actually be in here.
Yep.
Hey, Deborah.
Hello. Again.
Hey, we need some spell materials. And we'll just like pass her a list.
Where's thy list?
I
put
have a
my
list.
Put
Oh,
my
Lord.
list in the Discord.
Your list.
I'll paste my list in the Discord.
Yeah, I can just make a quick list.
I don't know what the BITU men one thing is. I don't know what that is.
Vitamin.
But like,
Vitamin is tar.
okay, so like, I need a whole bunch of sumac leaves. Like it's a jar like sand.
You wrote it on the paper.
Even like a whole bunch of tiny little spiders in a jar, or like the tow thing, and like
It's all on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
it's all that.
Do the
Honestly.
spiders need to be alive?
I would assume so, depending on the spell that you're using.
It doesn't say they need to be alive because it's for spider climb.
I would say. Oh,
I don't think you need it to be alive.
Yeah,
If
I
it
would
doesn't
need to
say.
be alive.
I
If
say
it was insect growth or like conjure insect or something, I would say alive. But for just the climbing, maybe not.
That's a weird way to spell sulfur. Okay, so I would say that she can't give you. Because, like, she can give you everything except for. Sand, she doesn't keep that much of. She'll give you the butamin instead of the spiders.
tree leaf.
I'm saying what she can't give you. So she can't give you sand. She can't give you ice. White rock chip. Like any rock that's colored white.
Yep.
I guess she can hand you some marble.
Cool.
Niter, she cannot give you. Sulfur, she can't give you. She gives you pine tar. She can't give you a cocoon. I thought you already had mistletoe.
I have mistletoe. I need the ashes from a burned leaf of mistletoe and a sprig of spruce. I would like
Give
both
you
of those.
this, she can give you the spruce.
Does she have any mistletoe?
She can.
It just needs to burn the leaf of a mistletoe to get the ashes.
Yeah, she's got like 5 mistletoe she can give you.
Okay, and can I get those
She
couple
gives
of
you
spruce too?
small twigs, but not thorns.
And that's it?
That's it.
So is
Okay,
it 5 total or what?
What is Mika?
Mica?
It's a
like
type of mineral.
What? Like what? Describe the Mika, the Micah.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Like a
Is
chip.
that? Isn't that fool's gold?
That's
Is
pyrite.
it fool's gold? If it's fool's gold, then you can give it to her.
No, I'm misremembering.
It's
just
small
technical.
flakes of
That's how
sedimentary rock. It's like granites and like granite.
Yes.
No, I was right. It's biotite mica is also fool's gold. So fool's gold would work for mica.
Okay, so yeah, she. I hope you all was paying attention to what she can't give you.
Yeah.
so she can't give me
The only
sand,
thing
and
she
she
can give
can't
me-
give me spiders, but she can give me the rest.
Let's say she can't give you phosphorus either.
Mhm.
She's not a miner.
So sand, phosphorus, ice, niter, sulfur, cocoon, and thorns is what she can't give you. Although you got
Okay.
twig.
Yeah, I got you.
The-
I don't need it.
Okay, so my question is like, is it like a handful of the leaves
Yeah.
and like a jar of the butane?
Let's say that it is jar of bitumen, like 5 leaves. Like, everything she gives you is 5.
Okay, so 5
Five's
marbles.
This board,
Twig
board
trees.
right after spiders. What is that board?
Phosphorus.
Phosphorus?
Oh, that's phosphorus. Okay. So you can't give me phosphorus, sand, or spiders.
I'm just gonna
She gave you 7 small twigs because it's twigs. It's
Face.
Okay, so
So it's like 5 of everything, pretty much.
yeah, except for the twig. Those are
5
twigs.
pine tar, 5 marbles, 5 mica, or no?
Yeah, 5 mica.
I can just sharpen my own small twigs. Essentially.
What to do with my money?
Oh, this will be fun. And it'll make life easier because you gave me 5. Because I'm assuming since I just need a chip of something, I could break it, but I'm assuming for all intents and purposes, just use 1 marble.
I don't even know what the spells are for. Hope I didn't give you anything too OP, but oh, if I did, that's my fault. And oh well.
I mean, Tanba listed her spells.
I did.
Mine is passed without trace and spike growth. I don't know what the card needs.
Forgot spike growth. Yay.
So, one was to destroy water, which was the sand, which I didn't get. So I can't destroy water.
Need to know what it's for. I'm just
I forgot to put in oak bark for bark skin, so I can't cast that.
yeah, if you didn't put it in, that's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
The leaf of Sonak is to make a flame blade, and I just need a leaf.
Need to know what all the things do for all your spells.
Spider climb for the other one.
I know, climb.
She's gonna tell you anyway.
I'm gonna tell you anyways.
Don't worry about it. And last one is divination, probably.
I think so, to be honest.
I forgot to do that one because I didn't see it.
Let's move on.
Yep.
All right.
So,
The phosphorus, I can't do the wall of fire.
Where do you want to go?
are we
I want to
going?
go back to whatchamacallit was that? The Nagshire. I want to go back to Nagshire.
I don't have a map for an action.
Do
Alright, guys.
I was
I
like,
gotta go back to Nagshire. Well, first we check out the Dragon's Lair, find nothing there, and then we're like, alright, whatever. What a poor dragon.
Yeah, you just
I
see
can't
that.
believe it.
I get all
Adventures of-
excited. I'm like, if we go to Nagshire, I can get more flasks.
See that it
Yes!
have already looted it.
Mhm.
Wait, how did they come here to loot it first? Those assholes.
I'm just all angry, and I'm like sitting there, like, man.
Angry face.
Angry face,
Yep.
indeed.
I'm gonna go to Nagshire.
I'm
I don't
gonna
know where
come
you guys
with.
are going, but yeah, that's up to you guys.
I'm gonna come to Nagshire with you, so we can see Katrina, cause I need flasks.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yay!
Yay!
Let's look at our map.
I'm playing a happy song.
Play like Jeopardy.
And we still have the butterflies flying around us because I'm having so much fun with the Loot of Illusions.
And that's just following the butterflies.
Yep. We're just marching and the butterflies are moving to the beat. Gizmo looks at me like, what? Oh, good kid. Sweet one. Ooh,
Ah!
it's huge.
It's so big.
It's actually,
Like
it's a big city.
Why is there a river?
Because it went through a river.
Oh, we didn't even know.
Yeah, I just thought it was like a regular old town.
All right, which way we coming through? Where's
You came
Katrina?
from the west,
You must go north.
Must go north.
and you came from the south. The southern path. Also, if you click on your token with your hand, you can shrink it, by the way.
I know.
With the hand?
Yeah, with the hand. Shrink it all the way down. So,
It's just coming up with colors. Oh, there's a size thing.
Yep. There you go.
Alright, so I'm going to put some things here for things.
I remember the inn was right across the street from Liam's.
Mm-hmm. And then
Liam-
Katrina was on the
Liam's
other side
general
of town.
store.
Okay, so, actually, that's a good idea. That's a good idea right there. I feel like birds would know what that symbol means.
That way.
That would be the, whatever that's called. Actually, that works so well. Do you see the back alleys in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little corner house is where the guys were.
Yes.
And then
Blacksmith?
the inn,
In this place?
there probably is. You'd have to look around.
Hi, Katrina.
Katrina. I bounce in, super excited, and wave.
Walk in and take a look
We,
around. It's my first time here.
We kind of fight to see who goes in first.
And the last
No,
one.
I don't fight
don't
to go
fight.
to see in first. I just open the door and let birds hop in.
And the last one to enter, like, so this is the shop that they keep going to.
Hi, Katrina. How's it going?
Nobody's
Like-
going. Liam and Liam's. Wow.
We'll
I
go to
mean,
Liam's
yeah.
after, but I need flasks first. I've been waiting for flasks for a while.
Yeah,
been
I'm
meaning
gonna
to
ask
talk
for
to
the rest of
her.
the stuff I need.
I've been meaning to talk to her in person. It's not quite the same over sending stone.
Oh, hello, cat.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing alright. No bandits recently.
Oh, that's good. That's great, actually. Yes. How's the business?
Oh, it's actually kind of slow still, but it's picking up.
Okay. Well,
Anything else?
yeah. My friend here needs some flasks. I would like some flasks too, actually.
How
I'd like
many
some
do you
stuff
want?
for spells.
Stuffs for spells. Like what?
I'm just remaking a new list. So the stuff I didn't get from the one place and the stuff that I missed. So give me a second.
Okay.
Mm.
How much for flasks? Like
I
five?
think
silver
I think it was
pieces?
like 5 silver
It
last
was
time.
5
yeah.
silver.
How
I'll
many
just-
do you want?
I'll just I think like maybe 5 each. That sound good? Maybe 10. What do you think?
You guys.
I'll take 11.
You guys can do the math for that. That's 55 silver because it's 11. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do like, let's make it 6.
Okay.
6, so that's.
How do I
30.
convert? Let's see. It's 1 gold for 100. Can I minus 1 gold and then have 135 and then minus 55?
So you want to subtract 1 gold and have 100 silver?
And 100, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Cool. That makes my life a little
She'll
easier.
give you change.
She'll give you the change. Yeah.
Cool. And then 100 silver. And then, oh god, math.
Did you ever follow up on that potion water breathing?
Are you asking Cat this?
Yeah.
Even though you are Cat? That's so weird. Cat and Cat.
I mean, I'm asking
Katrina.
Katrina. Katrina. I say like
nicknamed her
I
cat.
call her Katrina.
Yeah, I nicknamed her cat, and I just thought about what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're asking her about the water breathing?
Yeah, remember we talked about it last time I was here?
So she reaches under her desk. She pulls out this potion of water breathing, and you see like a feather drops that seems to be your color, and she just quickly picks it up and puts it back under the desk.
I pretend I didn't see it.
She hands you the potion of water breathing. Of course.
Oh, thank you.
How much would that be?
You gotta
I
figure
don't
that out.
I'm figuring it out, but you're gonna get a discount because it's Katrina and she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't love you, but she.
Oh yeah.
She cares about you a whole awful lot.
I don't know if I have the money for this, honestly, because I just paid Mal $50. I
No,
bought that studded leather.
I mean, Mal used 50 to make it.
Yeah, I know. And then, honestly, I think it should go to the bard.
She says that it costs 50 gold pieces.
Nessa chimes in and says, if you really wanted cats, I would pay it, and I give Katarina the 50 gold for cats.
She says,
Wow.
thank you. And she like tucks it in her coin bag.
Wow. I mean, that
I need a new list of stuff I need.
Oh, you need stuff too.
Mhm.
I added a couple little things as well. I just need yew leaf and a section of white cloth.
I would say that she gives the yew leaf, and she doesn't have necessarily have cloth in the magic shop.
But white cloth should be fairly simple to get. Honestly.
Yeah, you could literally go to Liam and Liam's,
Mm-hmm.
which is the general store, by the way.
Yep.
She can give you the. Do you need? You don't need both the Butamin or the spiders, do you?
I do. I reread the spell, and I
she
need
can-
both. I need a drop of the beauty and a spider.
So she can give you a spider. It's a tarantula.
She doesn't have like a tiny little drop, like a jar for tiny little spiders.
She only uses big spiders because she makes brews with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking the spider then.
It's a potion shop, not a spell shop.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a reagent sort of thing, I guess.
It's a potion thing because they make brews in big cauldrons. She can give you the leather strap.
Do you
Bound
have
around
like
the arm.
non-meltable ice in a jar? Or a flask?
Non-meltable ice.
Yeah, that while I travel it'll stay ice.
She thinks to herself.
Nessa says I can make you ice whenever you want.
I know, but sometimes I look at Nessa and give her a good pat and I'm like, but you run ahead sometimes. And sometimes I need it now.
Then we need to figure out how to keep me and you together so I don't run ahead. Like those lovely, lovely butterflies. I'm loving those.
She says that that's okay, but I don't have unmeltable ice, but I've got some ice cubes that I'll use for my coffee.
Well, how long would they stay ice? Because there's no point in me getting ice if it's not staying
The
ice.
same amount that ice melts in real life.
Cool, so I will wait. I was like, thanks
Maybe
for
a
the
day.
offer, Katrina.
Yeah, she can't give you the white cloth. She also can't give you the phosphorus, but she gives you a little jar of sand.
The oak bark as well.
I don't think you would find a leather strap here. You could probably get that at Liam's, though.
Yeah, I was thinking that at the end. I was just going through the whole spell list of
There's
stuff
probably
that I didn't have yet.
There's probably plenty of oak around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you haven't just, like, grabbed some bark
Yeah.
from all the oak trees that would
Is that okay, Group, if I do that?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you, as a druid, you would be able to identify an oak tree as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I can. Okay, so hey, can I do the same for like just picking up spiders on the way as well?
Would you know what a spider den looks like?
A spider den?
Yeah.
There's
if
a
you-
lot of
yeah,
spiders
spider.
around in the wilderness.
I mean, there is, but they're not really out in the daytime.
Well,
Spiders
like
are
they
night-
could, they could be one in our room, and like I just find it before we go to sleep and capture it.
I look at Nessa very seriously. If you're thinking of catching spiders, you might want to buy some flasks.
More business.
That's-
I look, it's like, can I buy a couple flasks, like 5 flasks?
That would be 25 silver. Almost couldn't do 5 times 5.
Sounds about right. I want ice cream all of a sudden. Oh my god.
Let's say that you had like 5 spiders in your pocket that you killed.
I put 5 in a flask.
Actually, 3.
3.
Oh, I like the 5.
Spiders are still like they're nocturnal and they don't really stay around humans.
Like,
Let alone
we probably could have found them in like the rooms we've been staying in.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be
Actually-
surprised.
especially like I wouldn't be surprised either, but like especially since you're a high elf, you like to keep everything clean.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm looking around looking for spiders before I sleep.
Out of curiosity, so how much ice do you create when you cast your create ice spell?
Tons.
Yeah. So just before you go to bed, create like a big like half foot by half foot cube of ice, and it'll last like a week.
Who would be carrying that around with them though? That would be heavy.
That would
Yeah.
also melt in your
Yeah.
backpack.
It would melt over time, so you just have to account for that.
Can we just like every morning just have Nessa like create a chunk of ice and we just put it in like a
Jar?
metal box or something?
It's up to you guys, not me.
I think that would probably be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. Well,
Make-
I only need mine is either a white rock chip or the ice. So I only need one or the other. And right now I have 5 marbles that count towards the white rock
Oh,
chip.
well then, you don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. My son turns
I want
into
donuts.
Mr. DM. Can I break them and have a bunch of chips?
I like that compass too. That's a weird compass. Top left. Anyway, this is next. Is Mel gonna do anything?
Let's go visit Liam and Liam.
Yeah.
Liam and William.
Yep.
Is Mel doing anything?
No, I've got everything I need.
Wow, he came prepared.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna stay on the outside of the city though?
Well, I mean, I'll visit the various shops, so the magic shops and all that stuff, and mostly I'm just putting together these items.
You had a library, which was what, across the street from the magic shop? Or
Yeah.
on the same, something like
Sweet.
that.
So I'll spend my time, more or less, in the library.
Where would I get
What book is the library?
niter and sulfur then?
Well, there was a mining exchange.
I know, but we're not there right now. Is there one in here? Something here in Magshire?
Yeah, I want to go to
That was clear.
Mhm.
I'm doing the action with my hand.
I can't see your hand.
I know.
I stopped playing the lute so she can focus, so there are no more butterflies.
The metal-y, shoppy blacksmith. Ah!
Blacksmith.
Look around the entire city if you can find one. Like,
Did we
move
have
your
one?
character to certain spots.
There was already one we talked to. He's
Yeah.
the one that gave
Yeah.
birds or cat the nails.
Yeah, the nails, remember? The nails, the bag of nails.
that he still has.
Oh yeah, that was down the street, wasn't it?
It was. We already know that it exists.
Yes.
Hey. Wish I could make
Winning.
them smaller.
And I asked,
I think
do
it's
you
like,
have a double-sided scimitar?
why don't we make the shops bigger so that we know like where they are?
I wanted to make them smaller so that they fit on a building.
I don't think we could do that.
Is there a middle ground?
Is there a middle ground?
Then you don't see the entire map.
You don't have to. If you want to see the whole map, you can zoom out. Anyway, double-sided scimitars.
Yes.
Wait.
Let me see, and he goes in the back.
Are you proficient with it? I guess it's a scimitar, so that'd be fine. Is it?
I don't think it's a weapon.
Is it a
though.
strength?
Doesn't the
I would have proficiency in because Druid and High Elf has it. It was an option when I was making my character.
doesn't a double scimitar require 2-weapon fighting though? I don't know how you're playing that.
It's two-handed. Just a special.
I mean, I don't know because yeah, it's two-handed, so no, it wouldn't. But regular scimitar costs 25 gold pieces, so let's make this one 50. It
Even
comes out-
less than what it says.
What does it say? It
says
says
100.
100.
It says
actually.
100. Yeah, but we told you.
Let's make it 100.
Okay, so I'm adding it then.
Yeah, it comes out.
I think it's a
with
strength-based
double-sided-
weapon.
with a double-sided scimitar, and as long as you know what it does,
Does
I
it say it's a strength?
If it doesn't say finesse, all weapons are strength-based.
A revenant double-bladed scimitar. While wielding this double-bladed weapon with two hands, the weapon has a finesse property for your attacks with any game +1 AC.
Yeah, I think that's for specifically for like.
Not specifically Revenant
Yeah.
double-sided. She just wants a double-sided.
So then I would assume that wielding it two-handed gives it the finesse property, but you would negate the +1 AC.
No, it does not have finesse because regular scimitar has finesse, but the double-bladed does not as a property. So if you look at scimitar, it says finesse and light. If you look at double-bladed, it says special and two-handed. It does not have finesse.
It's special and two-handed, no, not finesse.
Okay, yeah.
If I go, can I try and buy a scimitar +1 instead?
You want just a regular scimitar?
With a +1.
What's the special?
That means it's magical.
I think you're asking about magical or masterwork or whatever. I'm not sure.
About the attack and damage was made with this
Magic
magic weapon.
No, you cannot.
Magic weapons are hard to get.
What are you currently using?
I was using a mace, but I wanted to switch it up, but I kept forgetting to ask. Because I want to get rid of it and just have a scimitar.
A regular scimitar is stronger than a mace.
Yeah, but I can also have... If I was paying attention when I was making my character, I should have chosen scimitar instead of the mace. But I wasn't paying enough attention at that point.
Oh wait, no, scimitar is a 1d6. But you can have the double-sided scimitar because... What's it say?
So, is she proficient with martial melee weapons?
Let's take a look.
Ask her. Take a look, I don't know.
Yes. It was an option. I chose
So-
mace because at the time I had Valheim on the brain. But I should have chosen scimitar.
But you're proficient in...
She's proficient in scimitars. So she's proficient, but it is a strength-based weapon, so it will use your strength modifier to hit and for damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means it's just it's the +1 and whatever. You can
Right.
still use it.
Yeah, you can use it.
It doesn't do much different. It'll just do more damage.
Regular scimitar. So regular
So
scimitar.
what are you asking? What a double blade scimitar does? I have it on my screen.
Yeah.
Too. So that's up to Carm. Answer the question.
Which one, like, am I able to actually use a two-handed special special?
So do
The
you
same as I would like a regular one, or like would a regular one be better?
So
let me look at your thing here.
So you can use both because you are proficient in both. You get your proficiency bonus with either one. For the double bladed, it does 2d4 slashing plus your strength modifier, which is 1. If you hit. For regular scimitar, it is your dexterity modifier to hit. And it is dexterity plus dexterity damage, so it's 1d6 plus 3. So it's your question whether or not you value the 2d4 plus 1 or the 1d6 plus 3, and if you're okay with losing plus 2 to hit for the double bladed extra damage. If that makes sense.
Just with my strength, which would be a +1, and the other one's with my dex, which is +3. And if I hit, which, let's be honest, it's me, I might not be able to hit, it wouldn't make sense for me to get a weapon that would make it harder for me to hit them. Even though it would do more damage, the fact that I'm still having troubles hitting, it wouldn't make sense at this time. Am I right?
Basically.
There you go, Karm. So double-sided plus 4 to hit, and 2d4 plus 1 damage. Regular is plus 6 to hit, 1d6 plus 3 damage.
I think just a regular scimitar would be better, since I already have troubles hitting.
Yeah, and do the
There you
regular
go.
scimitar, which is 20 gold pieces.
It's also cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper and better for you.
Yeah.
And it was only 20 gold?
25.
25.
I think Tanaba and I paid... No, actually, we paid it for Rapier, never mind.
Yeah, Rapier was what, 10?
20.
20. Yeah, that's
Serenity is just lurking all over the place.
Okay, and then okay, so then I hit proficiency because it has finesse. And can I sell my mace now?
yeah, you can sell your mace.
Okay, how much gold do I get for it?
Let me go back.
This has literally been the selling and buying stream.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
We
It
should.
just makes me laugh because we've
try
been
it.
waiting a while to do this.
Not only that, but if we got into like a dungeon, we don't know how long that's gonna be. Carm, when are you planning on going to bed?
Exactly.
I need to go to bed like a while ago.
Well,
Okay.
But like, I also want to like do all of this before we
Yeah.
start.
For sure. So
5 gold pieces for the mace.
Okay, so I will move the mace. And I add 5 gold. Okay.
And I want you to do one more thing before we go to bed, and that's just Liam and Liam's.
Okay, well, let's go to Liam's because my character misses them.
Yay!
All the rest of the party besides Mal.
Alright, going with Nessa.
And like Nessa's like skipping, hopping her way there because she can't wait till we see Liam and Liam, her 2 idiots.
And I'm back to playing the magical lute, and we're back to Butterfly Land.
William's not an idiot. Liam, however.
What does our paladin do?
I'm going. Well, I need to head to the general store, which I believe you said was Liam and Liam's,
Yep.
to pick up a few, the cloth and the yew.
Oh shit, I forgot to do with the potato.
By the way.
No one reminded me about the potato. I'm staring right at it, and I forgot to do it with what I wanted to do it with.
You got the youth from the magic shop.
Fair enough.
I wrote down that I got the oak and that I got the spiders. And that's it. Oh, and the sand. I did the sand.
Hey guys.
Ooh.
Hi, Liam. Is William here too? Hi, William.
Yeah, he's on the shelves again. You also see a tiefling in the back where a female tiefling put the potion.
Same tiefling as before.
Is the whole
He's a
party
male.
with us?
Mal is not.
Okay. I look carefully at Kat. Is Kat with us?
Who's your new friend?
No, that guy, he's become a regular recently.
Mm.
It is a male tiefling, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Is Kat with us? Or is Kat
Is
not
he
with us?
friendly or is he like shy or like?
Oh, is
He's
this a
pretty
different?
nice to me. What?
Is this different tiefling than the one that's been policing potions?
Potion
Yeah.
was a female. This was
Okay.
a male. With
Well-
purple skin.
It's Amaris's time to shine. She bounces up and waves and says hello.
And by the way, Liam says, he's been nice to me, but you take that very little as so was the girl tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like, but you thought the female was nice too, and she was a thief.
you bounce up. Well, you were still nice to me, you know. Anyway, you're doing what to the male tiefling?
I'm running up to the male tiefling, bouncing super excited as I do, and I wave and say hello.
And you
And
start.
the second I see she does this, I tell him I'll be right back, and I go right there. It's like, you need to let people breathe. You can't just go in their face with all this energy. Sometimes you just need to be like, aha, and not like, oh.
Before you say that, though, I'm gonna say that she does this to the tiefling before you can actually interrupt, and the tiefling goes, "Whoa! No, don't do that to me! I almost cast a lightning bolt."
Well, I
And
didn't
then
mean
I
to
say
startle
my
you.
speech.
Yeah, and then you say your speech. I mean,
And like I look at him and I'm like, I'm so sorry for my friend. She just gets a little excited when meeting new people.
it's all right. I just came from a quest myself, so
Oh,
I'm a
what
bit
kind of
shaken
quest?
from what I've done. What kind of quest?
Yeah.
So I had just finished clearing a dungeon of about 50 kobolds.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of kobolds.
I couldn't kill them all, and I had to sheepishly run, but I got through about half of them.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you had to run. If you ever need help, I'm more than happy to help.
You are.
My name is Nessa, and your name is?
Sherlock.
Sherlock. What a
Hi,
lovely
Sherlock.
name. I love that. And I start happily strumming on my lute, and their butterflies come back.
What,
I was
what's
like-
your name, Miss Dragonborn?
Amaris.
What a lovely name. What does the paladin want to do? You're getting your white cloth, right?
White cloth. I needed some twigs, but I was just gonna harvest them when we hit the road. But
The white
as I hear them talk about running from kobolds, he kind of snorts and wanders off.
the white cloth would cost like 5 gold pieces, by the way.
5 gold?
No, not 5 gold, 5 silver. My
Okay,
bad.
that makes more sense.
That was my slip up. Yeah, unless you want like, cause like he could give you like a white shirt that you could cut into cloth pieces, but if you want like small pieces of like white cloth, then he could give you for that for like 10 copper.
Oh, I just need like a little tiny strip of cloth. So
Yeah, do that. Do 10 copper then.
How much would it cost for the leather strap?
I thought the Mage Guild already gave that to you.
I thought we changed our minds and said that the general store would be a better place to get it.
I know. I think Katrina gave you the leather scratch thing.
Okay.
What was
I'm
the
not gonna add it
conversation?
to my inventory. I'm just gonna say have,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have it like go wrapped around my arm, because that's
Yeah.
what I need for the moment.
Okay, so where was our conversation at with the bard and the druid and the tiefling?
That it was Nessa had offered the help.
Help with what?
Help in the
Oh,
future.
Oh, I'm sure that they're having their wits about them. There was only about 10 left.
Mm-hmm.
But like getting rid of all of them would feel mighty satisfactory.
Well, I'm not too OCD about it, you know. Or whatever they call it in the medieval times.
Mm-hmm.
What brings you guys here?
We came to see some
Fucking
old
yeah.
friends.
Old friends. You mean Liam over there?
Yeah.
And Liam, don't forget the other one.
Oh, you're right, William. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're a nice bunch.
They are a nice bunch.
Has anything changed around the shop?
Well, nothing's really changed.
So there's still like the scorch mark.
Oh. There's definitely a few black marks around the shop.
But there should only be one. From
I mean,
me.
His ankle, I feel like that would have like an area, but like a foot cut out of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Too. When I see it, I start to giggle.
Mm-hmm.
What you laughing about?
You see that little foot shape over there?
Mm-hmm.
I did that.
Oh, interesting.
Like, we had to stop some robbery, and like I needed information, and I don't have the patience, so I rather get straight to the point to get the information.
So he points to like a shelf with a rather large hole in it. That I did that one.
You did that one?
Yeah.
I
How?
was like, what did you use, and why did you do it?
Well, turns out that there was a female tiefling in here stealing potions from a magic shop, and Liam asked me to deal with her, and so did Katrina. So I accidentally missed with my acid splash.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you've met Katrina.
Right.
Nope, acid splash.
No, I said like you have an acid splash. Like, oh my god, that's awesome. I have poison spray.
Oh, that's so cool.
I would love to see it out sometime. Maybe I should make a giant blade of glass and then you can use it on it.
Oh my, a giant blade of grass.
I look at Nessa
Blade of grass.
and put my hand on hers, and I say, I will burn it to the ground if you do it again.
Could acid it to the ground though.
Burn
Acid
it.
it.
I cut down the first one. I'm not afraid to get rid of the second.
But you won't need to because we're gonna acid it. It's just gonna dissolve on its own. I want to see how it looks. Please.
I just sighed. I'm like, this just feels. We can't do it in the city this time. You actually have to leave the city before we do this.
Okay, do you want to come with us so we can test this outside of the city?
Yeah, why not?
That's the shop I go. Like, go straight outside the city. I walk past Mel. I was like, Mel, come take a look at this. And then I drop one little drop on one blade again and let it shoot up to the sky. And look straight at Sherlock and it's like, can you do it now, please? I really want to see this.
I'm assuming we're like over here at this point.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
She made a giant blade of grass again by using the growth potion, like a drop of
He
it.
kind of looks up and he's go, "Whoa, that's a big blade of grass."
I know, right? Now acid it, please.
Alright,
Does
watch
Bird
this.
see this from Katrina's like just a giant eating grass?
Oh yeah, you can see this from across the city. And Katrina kind of goes, "Oh God, not again."
Nessa's like hopping all around. She's so excited to see this just shrivel up and like disintegrate. She's so excited for it.
What he does is he casts Acid Splash, and it's a plant. It doesn't have to make a dex save. He casts Acid Splash and kind of like puts his hand out and does a line with it across the blade of grass, and you see the like bottom, like from the like torso of you down on the blade of grass dissolve completely, and even some of the ground underneath of it. Cool, right?
I just look at him and was like, that was so awesome. Should we do it again? No, we probably shouldn't. But I really want to. Oh, I don't know.
I look at him like,
Maris,
probably not is
What
better.
should we do?
You could make a block of ice.
Ooh.
I can get rid of a block of ice pretty easily.
I take out some water and I make a giant ice. I make like an ice sculpture, and I make the ice sculpture like the female tiefling that stored all the potions. And I was like, let's see what it does now.
Alright. So it's an ice sculpture, right?
Yeah, of the female tiefling.
Life size?
Yep.
He says, "Stand back."
I take a few steps back, and then I have like this joyful look in my eyes, like this is gonna be the greatest thing ever because that grass was so good, and like has my full attention on it.
He does as well. He also takes a step back, and he basically looks at the statue, concentrates on it for a moment, doesn't even move, and basically you see it engulf in flames spontaneously and melt.
It just starts giggling, like this is the greatest thing in the world to her, and she's just like giggly happy, and she's just like pulling on a mouse look at arm, and just like look at it melt, look at it destroy. Wah! This is great.
And the Maris is looking a little concerned.
This is concerned.
I would be concerned if I was there.
Well, Cat could see that shenanigans were happening because a giant leaf of grass happened again that was visible from your end of town.
Was the paladin saying anything?
He's just looking slightly baffled at the excitement being showed and just kind of sitting back and watching what's going on.
That's the normal reaction you should have with this party. Is the Warforged making an assessment?
Right?
He's not.
No, it's just interesting.
You're not gonna analyze the new person that you've seen?
There's a new tiefling.
Never seen this creature before.
Oh, the tiefling.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are you equipped with, or what are you holding? Because I don't know particular what.
So currently he's basically just using his mind and hands.
Okay.
You notice that on his back he's got two daggers and a crossbow.
Okay.
A crossbow to be specific. And you know that he is basically equal to you.
Alright, so then I go, this creature appears to be a grande-sized threat.
Same dragon, oh boy.
Probably is a blaster type.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I would feel like after the dragon died, you just make a new assessment being like, turns out, basic dragon.
Is the field on fire, I'm assuming?
No, just the ice sculpture was.
Okay.
Well, just like a 5-foot cube around the ice sculpture and the ice sculpture itself.
Okay.
Look at Amaris and I was like, I'm in such a great mood. Let's go singing and make more money.
I look at Nessa real quick. I'm like, can I put out the fire real quick? Can you give me one piece of ice cube?
I just pull out my other water stack of water I have and just put it towards the fire and just let it go out. And it's like, can we go now?
Get disappointed
fire.
dragon face. Like, I wanted to show off too, but I guess not.
That fire actually only lasted up to like a minute.
I was like, sure. Let's go perform. We had an idea for quite the performance if we can get it.
It was like, I know for sure Amaris would have been like super sad that she didn't get to use her snowball.
That's literally how I'm feeling. I'm like,
Oh.
wow, they got to use their spells, and she's all excited, and I can do cool spells too. I just learned a new one.
Sherla, before or after Nessa interrupts, it's like, what about you, Dragonborn? What do you have?
I grin at Nessa. I'm like, can I have an ice cube?
Sorry, which Dragonborn were you addressing there?
The Amaris, the white one.
Okay.
I grin real big.
A nice cube.
Yes. Okay. And so I smile and look at Nessa. I was like, I learned a new trick. And I summoned snowballs.
What does snowballs do?
So in this, it's dangerous. It's fabulous, and I love it. So, a flurry of magic snowballs erupts from a point you choose from within range. Each creature in a 5-foot radius must make a dexterity throwing save. A creature takes 3d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
I don't even see that on your spell sheet.
It's because it's one of my stolen spells.
Oh, okay, no, it's second level spell as well. No, that's Snowball Storm. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll press cast. I was using cantrips.
Yep.
So, I'm assuming you did it in the same spot as the statue, so no one got hurt?
Yep.
Okay.
Is a cantrip as well.
That's
Yeah.
fine. We'll end up with the day with a long rest anyway.
So it basically just makes, snowballs erupt.
Yep. Everywhere. And now there's a
Into
pile of
that
snow on the
area.
ground.
It's basically a frag grenade, but
Yeah.
snowballs.
So, like, you throw a snowball in, and it just goes
Yes.
into, like, these bunch of tiny pieces of snow and ice.
And I look
And,
at Nessa all excited.
The Sherlock is just like, whoa, that is a weird snowball.
And I am delighted. And I start playing on
And
my lute and making snowflakes dance around.
And I am dancing around her and the snowflakes and trying to catch them and having fun.
Now, I'm gonna say this, though. I'm not a big fighter. Even though I just came from a dungeon.
That's okay. I'm a performer and I fight sometimes. But I mostly go to make friends.
We go die, but I have fun.
If you need help, I'll help you. Otherwise, I'll probably be in the back.
That's okay.
But
You're saying we're by a statue?
Yeah, well, it's a very melted statue and destroyed statue at this point, but yeah.
How heavy does the statue seem?
Right now, not at all. Since it's basically melted into water and there's snow all around it, I mean, we could try and make you a snowman,
Alright.
but it's not that heavy anymore because it's been melted with fire and blown up with snow. What did you want to do to it?
Chirp chirp.
You can come down here while this is happening. Bird.
Yeah, Bird, you can come
I'm
investigate.
down there.
Unless you want to.
I'm sorry. What is more interesting right now? Athena? Or whatever that is.
I like how you said it differently.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know that they met a new person.
Mm-mm.
Indeed, I don't. And you know what? It doesn't matter.
Do you really trust those two with a new person?
He
I
doesn't know
don't
her
even
with
know
a
that
no.
they met a new person, so
You don't.
what am I gonna do?
But you trust
don't
them
care.
alone.
Look, I trust Amaris alone for the most part. I trust Mal to be off tinkering or reading or something.
You saw that giant grass thing.
Well,
And
I
you
know that
know
was that.
that the druid has the growth potion.
You know that that's something the druid would do.
Did I? Oh, and what happened to it exactly?
Well, you saw it immediately fall down, basically.
I mean, that's what happened the first time. Like nobody
No,
cared.
last time it was up for quite a while.
This time it went
So
immediately
withering
down.
for quite a while.
I'm not worried about it.
Mm.
All right.
It seems like a situation that has resolved itself.
Okay. Anyway, what do you want? Well, let's go to birds for a little bit. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? I'm just spending time with Katrina, helping around the shop.
So like
Oh.
you're in the
Yeah,
back. You're
fine.
taking. You're in the back of the shop. You're sipping tea. You're talking magic.
I mean, we can talk about some magic, sure.
You're getting to know each other. All that stuff, isn't it? Off.
Yeah. Plenty of magic to talk about.
I like how you immediately first session you put her under allies though.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about that. We don't talk anymore.
We don't talk. Oh, we don't.
And Amaris's like bard senses are tingling. Somebody's singing.
Okay,
I mean, that's all I'm here for.
Mm.
Just spending time
Anybody
Okay.
else doing anything?
with Katrina.
Can
Katrina's a what again? What's her
A
race?
Neko.
Technically a Neko, but it's basically a Tabaxi but more skin.
I don't know what a Neko is, bro.
It's a
It's like a cat
Tabaxi.
person.
It's a Tabaxi but
Okay.
more skin than fur.
Tabaxi.
All you have to say was cat person.
It's
Cat
cat person, but more skin.
More skin.
can Amaris and I go singing and doing a performance to get more gold?
Yeah. Sherlock is gonna head over wherever Mal goes because he's intrigued by a Warforged.
Chirpboard is going to cast Detect Poison and Disease and take a walk through the city, seeing if there's anybody who he can help.
Ooh.
That's interesting. Drag your character where you want to go first, and I'll tell you.
Alright, let me go ahead, page. So he's gonna just sort of take a walk through the down the main street here, then cut up to what looks to be more of a residential neighborhood
Right.
and
So,
head south.
let's say that you don't find any until about here. If you wanted to go in here,
Alright.
you would find a few homeless people that seem to be sick.
I'm just gonna go through and use lay on hands a few times and see what I can do to help them out.
All right. You heal a few people of their diseases, which is nice. So, Carmen, Amaris, what are you doing?
Well, I'm also curious to see what the new guy is doing with Mal. Before we perform, I want to see.
He's just kind of looking at Mal and like thinking it to himself, what does this thing do? He said I'm grande threat? What does that mean? He doesn't say this out loud, but he just thinks it.
So I'm not doing anything too interesting. In fact, I'm gonna go back and go search for motion or bird cat thing.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
it's-
I want to follow because I want to see Cat meet our new friend.
Sherlock is just like looking at you like. He's just so confused by your existence. I mean, he's behind you, so you don't necessarily notice it, but you feel the glares. What's Nessa doing?
Nessa's staying with them because Nessa wants to
Perform.
perform.
Alright, so I go to Cat, and,
Do I see him coming?
You could see them out the front window, yeah.
you and your definitely.
Just, did they see
Yeah.
me inside?
You would definitely hear clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah,
I'll
I think they see you inside.
I just took. Oh, actually, you know what?
You see,
I'm just
you
helping
see,
out in the shop anyway. You know, I'm sure it's fine.
You
It's
see
fine.
the purple tiefling with them as well. And you don't remember this thing being with you when you entered the city.
Does it look female?
No, it's male. You can. It's definitely male.
Okay. Just checking. I mean, I don't react. It's nothing for me.
hmm
I don't particularly care. What the?
That's torment.
That is torment.
When you zoomed in and saw it just pop up.
I'm like, whoa.
Me too.
Can
It's like,
Amaris
that's a-
grab Sherlock by the wrist and then run up to Cat and be like, I found a new friend! He has spells too!
And Nessa
like,
goes up and is like, greatest spells in the whole wide world.
Hold on, can you please make a strength check?
I'm totally not pulling him along. It's a 4. Oh, wait, that's a save, not a actual strength check. Wait,
No,
it
like
is a
do
save.
hold on, let me see what you should
Athletics?
Athletics.
Yeah, athletics check.
14!
Yeah, you pulled him along. He's just like, whoa! And he adapted to the speed pretty quickly.
Mhm.
I just, you like, I'll rush into the shop and I got my hands up. I'm like, whoa, hold up, whoa, hold up. Now, what was happening here?
I'm still bouncing around as my normal energetic self, and I point at Sherlock. I'm like, this is Sherlock! He's our new friend!
Oh, okay, hi.
You just keep going around helping people, unless you want to do something else.
Yeah. No, I'm just wandering the town.
And that's really about it. I'm helping Trina out.
What did Kat say?
Hi.
Hello, bird. He looks very confused at your existence as well.
I chirp at him when he says bird. I'm not gonna correct
I
him.
mean,
Not gonna correct him.
that's what birds sound like, so it makes sense.
He's our
Rather
good
sh-
friend, too. He's a really good
Cat is the
archer.
best.
Oh, I got the hat on by the way.
He looks over at the robot if Mal is actually in the magic shop. What is your name?
Malicious.
Malicious. Is that like a unit or a
No,
specific name?
It is the title given to me by my creators.
Ah, okay. Specific name. Robots have those. Okay. He looks back at the bird and he's just like, I don't think I need to know your name.
You are correct.
I'm just gonna call you Bird Mothman for now.
I look
Yeah,
at
I
him
talk up
really
and say,
puzzled.
His name is Cat.
I just shrugged.
He did not hear the name. His name is Cat. All right, Mothman. I'm gonna keep a close eye on you.
Amaris looks at him
That's
so
Cat.
confused. I'm like, Mothman? He doesn't look anything like a moth.
He's just
I
like
think, but he's Cat.
He's so lost in thought that he just doesn't hear the name.
I just shrugged. And, I'm gonna go continue to help Cat out. Please.
Okay.
So then I'll go up to the catbird. And I'll say, catbird, bird cat, I
Emotional.
have researched and developed the item we had spoken about.
Ooh.
And I
Excellent.
hand you the bracers of archery.
Ooh. Yes.
And then you'll see alongside these leather bracers are a bunch of gears and clockwork turnings with a little trigger mechanism where your fingers would go. That would basically help you aim and release with a more smooth trigger release. And basically, if you're not proficient with bows or longbows, you're not proficient with them, and will add +2 to your damage rolls.
And I'm hoping that you can actually add that instead of doing a custom item.
Yeah. Braces of archery is it.
I can.
Okay. Sweet. I'm glad that all of Mal's tools have been able to be added.
But I probably have to do my own thing. For the...
Have we ever figured out what the necklace of Emethard is?
Yeah.
Or is it still
Or-
just like the dwarf blood sacrifice?
Oh, the necklace of Abathor?
Yeah.
What was it described as?
It just that it was for blood sacrifice of dwarfs.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
She
was
never
described
asked.
as faith.
She never asked,
Was
and
it-
multiple people in this party can identify things.
Yeah, and it's basically just, it's not magical or anything, it's to show your faith. It's a holy symbol,
A holy symbol.
basically. Just like the one you have around your neck.
Mm.
Anyway,
Anyway,
anything else
Like
that we
you're
do?
just gonna try and sell it.
Try and sell it.
Yeah, it's a holy symbol. It's not of my faith, so why not make money off of it? I'm a loot goblin.
And Katrina kind of looks at it, and you see her eyes go from normal to like a triangle, then the upside down star thing, which I can't remember.
crescent moon or no?
Like a bunch of different symbols is what her eyes turns into, and they go back to normal, and she says, "This isn't magical. I don't want it. Here."
No, I'm trying to sell it to her. I'm gonna try and sell it to Liam and Liam.
Then you've got to go back down to the stop.
Yeah, no, but I'm in no rush because I have a feeling we're going to see them again soon.
hmm
Anyone else can do anything? If not, we can end the session.
I think we wanted to perform.
Perform
Yeah! Where are we gonna perform, Nessa?
There is a
at the
tavern.
tavern.
To the tavern!
To
Whee!
the tavern.
Alright, before I leave, I get Tiki from Mal's bag of holding to get ready to perform. And have Tiki collect the money.
Okay.
Okay.
Both of you
To
roll
dance
performance
with us?
check.
Both of us from performance? Okay. 25.
You know, you learned Sherlop's name faster than you learned Sherp's name.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't even know what Sherp is called.
Mm-mm. We don't.
9.
No,
Nine.
I asked him and I call him Sparkles because he didn't tell me. So he's Sparkles.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll call him Sparkles.
Okay, so a 25 and a 9.
Mhm.
Let me get a calculator out and actually do what I want to do.
I'm about to ask, as soon as you figure that out, how dramatic can we be?
No, you
Oh, no.
story that we talked about because I kind of forgot that story.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
could do that.
Oh, yeah. So I look at Nessa, and I'm like, so the one with the little forest animals, right?
Yeah.
And I grin, and I do prestidigitation twice. One for
Twice.
small animals in the shapes of lights, and others for just little rainbow lights. I pull out the Lute of Illusions, and I get ready to use it for snow.
So,
And-
I've got a question.
Yes.
For prestidigitation, can you do it twice at the same time?
Yes, I can
think
do
you
it
can
up
do
to
it
3 times if it's harmless things.
Okay. Continue.
Yes. And so, I use the Lute of Illusions to make it lightly snow. I use prestidigitation twice. One for lights in the shape of small animals that dance around, and one for just lights that follow us around. And we perform and dance Once Upon a Dream. Is that the one you wanted, Carm?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So you guys do this, and you guys get around. How long do you want to do this?
Let's see.
2 hours?
My cantrips last an hour. So I'd have
An
to
hour?
recast.
So you do this for an hour, and you seem to only get 30 gold and like 220 silver
That's total, right?
total. Yep.
Yep. So 15 gold and 110 silver, splitting it equally. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. So I split it with Nessa. And I grin
someone
and
do the
I'm
math?
just bouncing around because that was super fun.
It's 15 gold and 110 silver for you.
$110 silver?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, that looks amazing. I just saw what you posted in Discord. That looks so cool.
That's so cool.
Oh, yeah. As part of the tinkering, my armor has taken on a new form.
Mm.
That's the form?
And then you see the new additional parts that have been added to it.
That's cool.
That's so
You
cool.
aren't sure what it does yet, but
I am not, but it looks
I will certainly show it off when the time is appropriate.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Keep it a surprise for me.
Alright.
Okay. Well, is that what everyone wants to do?
Mm-hmm.
Is that all everyone wants to do?
Long rest?
Actually, while we're here at the magic shop, I want to see what wands, rods, or staves are available.
Wands, rods, or staves. Alright. So, Katrina goes into the back as you asked her this. Let me roll. And thank you so much, Bert, for making this for me.
Oh yeah.
Helps me in so many things. So, Katrina comes out with an orb of direction. I don't know what an orb of direction does, so...
That is also not a wand, a staff, or a rod.
That is not a wand or a staff or a rod. But it can be implemented into something staff-like.
I think it probably tells you where north is.
Alright, fine. You know what? You get a staff of flowers. That's a staff that she has.
Over. And I was like, flowers?
Did
You're
we
not
return
anywhere
to them
nearby.
after performing, though?
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
Melissa.
Yeah,
Not anywhere near.
never mind.
Yeah, we're in.
Your singing is so...
Yeah. We went all
I'm okay
Disney
with that.
princess up in the tavern.
But you got too excited about everything else.
Yep.
Anyway, oh, that's the DMG. That's why I'm not finding it in this book. You get a staff of flowers that Katrina comes out with. Or a staff with flowers on it, anyway.
I would assume that she would know what it does.
Well, yeah, she would know what it does. So she tells you, let me get to the page. Actually, let me just look it up.
Well, I can already tell you, but...
I know you can.
Do you want?
But is it actually allowed to be added to your thing, like, on D&D?
Let's see.
Doesn't look like it.
No, because it's from the Xanathar's Guide.
That's why I'm not going to find it in the DMG. Anyway, what does it do, Mel, since you already have it up?
It has 10 charges. While holding it, it can use an action to extend one charge from the staff and cause a flower to sprout from a patch of earth or soil within 5 feet of me, or from the staff itself. Unless you choose a specific kind of flower, it produces a mild scented daisy. So not a strong scented one. The flower is harmless and non-magical, and it grows or withers as a normal flower would, and then regains 1d6 plus 4 charges at dawn.
And Katrina tells Malicious this.
It's a fun staff.
You can make flour. Sherlock's not talking, by the way. I've tried to make Sherlock have a distinct voice from mine. I don't know how well I'm doing that, though. Terribly, thanks, Kat.
Got it.
I tried to make it at least a little bit deeper, so it's discernible. Anyway, yeah, you got a staff of flowers there, Mel.
How much does it cost?
I don't know. How much does it cost? It should say on there if you
I
have it
just
up.
put it away. It's a minor magic item.
It's a non-magic item?
It's a minor magic item.
Minor? Let's say it costs like 50 silver.
No, it's okay.
Alright, she puts it back.
Alright. Shall we continue?
Is that anything wants to do? I mean, Sherlock's just been looking at both Kat and Mal, like, so confused. He understands everybody else's existence. But those two, he does not understand at all. I mean, he's kind of looking confused at Kat, but, like Katrina, but she's mostly skin, so he's not too concerned. But yeah.
I guess.
If no one else has anything that they want to do, we can long rest it.
Sounds good to me.
I think we're good here, honestly.
Yeah, we can end here too.
Yeah.
So, no long rest and just end here.
Okay.
Poof, ended.
Poof ended.
So.
Okay, chat. That was our D&D session for today. We'll probably do another D&D session on Monday at some point. But until then, I will see you later. Thanks for hanging out. As always, remember to take care of yourself. If you haven't had water, get water, stretch your legs, take your meds, maybe get some sleep depending on if it's late. But I will see you next time. Thanks for coming.